I'm Raya. I hope you're having a good day, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you live in. I always love doing these Monday streams, because I feel like I'm a lot more myself than on my Saturday live streams, and I get to interact a lot more with my community on these streams than the Saturday ones. So we'll see what today happens today. Hello. Hope you're having a good day. So what do you guys want to do in this stream today? My week's been fine. Oh yes. Also, who haven't voted for the topic for the live stream for reaching 1,100 subscribers, please vote. Vote is under the community tab. So, and then also I think maybe later this week I'll put what dates and times, uh, so you guys can choose when you want me to do that, because we're really close to 1,100 subscribers, which I did not see coming. I thought it'd actually be sometime next month. I'd probably be doing the stream for that, but at this moment we're very close, so we'll see. It will be either the end of this month, even the end of this month, or the end of next month. Man, I'm not looking forward to next month. I keep thinking about how I don't want to turn 33. I just keep thinking about it, because I don't like odd numbers. I just don't. And my mom said the same thing one of my subscribers said. She said you could just add 3 and 3 together and make 6. I said that's not how it works. I wish it was. No. Oh yeah, and I also have only one episode of hello. I have one episode left of How to Get Away with Murder. No, but Nick, it doesn't work like that. If it worked like that, I'm sure everybody would do that. um, but yeah. What was I gonna say? I'm trying to figure out what I want to watch after. I'm trying to figure out what I want to watch after I'm done the last episode of How to Get Away with Murder. I feel sad but happy. Sad because I really like the series and it's the last episode, but oh hello. But happy because I finally got through this series, but it's a mixed thing. I'm thinking maybe finish watching Scandal or finish watching Pretty Little Liars for like the third time. I wish I knew what you were saying. I don't know what you said. But yeah. So yeah, I'm curious to see what. Right now we're at a tie for. Let me see. Actually, we're at a tie for 2 different things. I don't think it ends on a. I don't think it ended on a cliffhanger based on what I saw well, it's based on the knowledge I have. I don't think it ended on a cliffhanger. Oh yeah, so we're at a tie for the poll options between. We have writing a new poem with the community's help. That's one of the ties for That's one of the ties for top, because we have 4. I have 4 different topics that we could do for the live stream for reaching 1,100, and the live streams topics are, we have ties for the first 2 choices, which is sing a song, the community decides, and then never have I ever. That's tied at 1 vote. Oh, I'm glad you voted. See, and I wish I could know who voted, so then I'm like, I don't have to say it again. And then we have a tie that's in first place for, we have writing a new poem with my community's help, and then making a drawing with my community's names in it, and that's based on their consent. So we have 2 votes for the choice number 3 and 4, and then 1 and 2 are tied at 1 vote. So we'll see what happens by the end of the week or later on. You said you liked all the you say you liked all the choices, but for me, I don't know. I feel like I'm actually surprised people wanted it's a tie between choice 3 and choice 4 because I didn't think people would want to help me write a poem, and I kind of thought the thing with the fourth one would actually be the clear winner, but it's not at the right now. It's at a tie. Like people want me to do a drawing with with names in it and people's names in it. I was like kind of shocked. Oh. Night Stalker, do you want me to put you back as my mod? Because I removed you because I didn't know if you were still coming to I know it'd be awesome if you could vote more than once. Do you want me to put you back as my mod? Because I took you off. Oh, hello. I mean, sorry. Hello, Annabelle. Um, but like, you know what I was thinking that's interesting? Uh, oh, okay. No worries. I didn't know you deleted your Twitter. Sorry about that. So I can't. I'll do it after the stream. No worries. Um, well, good thing you popped in here and telling me that because I messaged your Twitter. I didn't know you deleted it. So hopefully everything's good with you though. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, Nick, you and Chill. I really want you guys to do that thing you guys were talking about last week. You guys gotta do with that. The darts and then the pool thing. And if you guys do it, you gotta let me know how that goes for real. Um, yeah. I was thinking about that. Oh yes, also Nick, I forgot to tell you. I found out on Thursday I didn't get the job. Just letting you know because I try to be as transparent as possible. Um, they said I did a good interview, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's a way you guys can do like an online thing. That's just a thought. I don't know. I just thought that you guys seem like you like we're having like this bonding thing in my chat, so I was like, maybe you guys could actually do try that. I don't know if Chill's in here though. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen any messages from him on here, so I assume he's not on at the moment. Maybe he'll come in later. Yeah, I did do my best. Like that's all I can do. Hopefully, I'll get a job soon. But we'll see. Um, Try not to put too much pressure on myself because I found I don't get my hopes up with job interviews particularly because it's 50-50. You can get it or not get it. There's literally, you don't really there's only two choices in that. So yeah, that's what I think that's what my dad said. My dad was like, I'm sorry you didn't get it, but, and then I said, maybe it rather this wasn't for me. And I said, that's okay. Not everything is for, me. Uh, you know what I thought was what I was thinking about? I was thinking about like if I knew how to paint, I totally would like have a I totally would do like a painting stream like that. That would probably one of my choices for the poll. So we'll see what happens. I'm very curious to see which one's gonna win. Hopefully not a tie. I hate ties. Like I hate ties. I hate that we're at like it's like 17%, 33%. I need someone to I don't like ties because that means there's no clear winner and I don't like when there's no clear winner. So please vote for the on the poll. I need to know like I would like a clear decision not like even if it edges it out by like 7%, a few percent, it's clear. I don't like I definitely don't like ties because that tells me I don't know which one to pick. Like so I'm curious to see if it's gonna be I'm curious to see if one of the ones that are behind is gonna come forward or is it gonna be one of the third or the fourth choice for this poll. And I'm very curious to see I'm just curious to see what happens here. I honestly didn't think you guys would like the last two choices as much. Um I thought the first choice would probably be like more of the winner than like the last two because I just had thought about those ideas and I decided, right, let's put those into the yeah, I know it is really early, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, and hi Mildred. Wait, so I need Chill to come in here so we can find out if he's good. If you guys are gonna do. I gotta know if you guys are gonna do the darts. I want to know if you're gonna do the darts in full thing. I've been thinking about that since last week. It's not weird. I just. It's kind of honestly. I feel like I lived through certain people. I just need to know if you guys are doing it because it'd be kind of awesome. Um. Oh. Wait, was that mean I'm sparkly? The little stars mean? And I accept if that's what that means. uh, um, oh, okay, good. That was just a thought because I don't always know what emojis mean. It's weird because some people say emoji means something and then another person says something else, so I have to ask to clarify. Yeah, it's an autistic thing, but people get used to it or people don't like it. That's their choice. But yeah. Um, how are you guys doing? All of you guys. So you don't feel like I'm kind of favoring one or the other. I don't like it. Don't talk about that. I told you I don't. That means if 2025 comes, I mean my birthday's closer, and I don't like that. You already know. I I don't I don't want it to come. I wish I could skip over it and like go into the next year because the year after 2025, because then I'll be even again. But that's not how it works. So, yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, is your month getting better? I hope so. Forgot to ask that, Nick. I forgot to ask. My bad. Yeah. I know you're. I know. We're exactly 2 years. So if you're even, then I'm even. If I'm odd, you're odd too. So that's how it works. Because we're both born in even years. That's why that's like that. Uh, yeah. I don't know. I just feel no. I just. But at least when you add your numbers together, you get an even number. I'm just saying. I know mine does too, but it still doesn't work. But you also don't have a problem with odds. I don't, I don't like odd numbers. I just don't. Yeah, I know I'm weird. People probably like, what the heck, Mariah? It's not that serious. It really is because it means a pair. It means one doesn't have a pair, and I need my things to have pairs. That's what I think. That's why I don't like. That's why I don't like odd numbers. Wait, 30. Wait. 33. So, okay, then you can like my number for me then. You can like my age for me. Okay, I'm glad you like it though. Well, I guess I should be happy because I didn't think I'd make it into my 30s. Probably, actually, that's a good point. I probably wouldn't have made it into my 30s if my suicide attempt worked, which is a good thing that I make it into my 30s, even though it's like my early 30s, but still. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, most people don't worry about like being like an odd number, different odd number or whatever, but I just don't like. Why is 3 your lucky number though? Sorry, I'm just curious now that you said that. I don't have a luck. I don't have a lucky number. You're not sure. Wait, so then when did you decide it was your lucky number? Now I'm curious. Who else? Question. Who out there is a January baby like me? Do we have any January babies here? Or anybody that was born this month? I'm curious now that I was thinking in my head. Wait, yes, what? Wait, yes, as in you're a January baby or a December baby? I assume. Are you a January baby like me? Wait, I'm curious now. I gotta know. If you are a January baby, are you like early? mid or late. You obviously people know I'm a wait, Jesse, yes, what? You can't just say Jesse, yes. What's that mean? So are you December or January? Or are you something else? Different month? I need clarity. You can't just oh my gosh, you remind me of my parents when I ask for clarity and they don't give me any. Don't do that. I don't like that. Because then my brain gets confused. I'm like thinking like, is it January or does that mean it's something else? Or December or something? Or, can you tell me, please? I don't like when people. Oh. No, I was just asking what month. You don't have to tell me the actual date. That's not a big deal for me. Oh, you don't like talking about your actual birthday. Okay. No force. Oh my gosh, you're a January baby just like I am. Oh wow. So I was oh my gosh. We're almost literally almost 2 whole years apart. Wow. Dang. Oh wow. January baby's in the house. I'm such a dork. Don't judge me. Okay, you can judge me. I don't care. Well, I don't know. I feel like being a January baby is, it can be good and bad. Cause the reason I say good and bad, cause sometimes like for some January babies, depending on when you're born, you have winter break. I didn't like one thing I didn't like, at least in college, is that every time my birthday would fall, it'd fall on break, so I could never be with my best friend during my birthday, which is some bullcrap, by the way. But okay, I never got to celebrate. Yeah, because my best friend from college, I wanted to celebrate it with her, and I never got the chance to because okay, we're on break. She goes home, we go home, so that's not how that works. I'm just saying, like throughout like school. Otherwise, I didn't really care when my birthday fell. Being it being on break, whatever, because I didn't have a best friend back then. But when my sister got to celebrate her birthday with our best friend because her birthday falls in the fall, just like my best friend does. So that's what I'm saying. It's yeah, and also winter. The cold. That's another reason I don't like it being in January. But I digress. But that's just also I don't like cold. Maybe that's it too. Mm. But I do remember when I was a kid and like you think there one of my birthdays, I don't remember what year, there was like a snowstorm or something. You said oh wow, I keep forgetting for you it's different. I forgot we're on different hemispheres. So you oh wow, so it's summer for wow, yeah, for us, well for like here it's really cold. So like yeah, like February I think is the coldest month, and then January is cold enough. It's in I forgot that it's like we have different seasons. My bad. I forgot, Nick. Don't my brain forgot that. That is so weird. I forget. I wonder that must be odd then. Now that I think I forgot you were like not in that's insane. I totally forgot. So for you, well, that'd be weird. So if you were actually, that'd be interesting. Wonder what that's like. Is that odd to be? Is that odd to be celebrating those holidays in the summertime over there? For that's for me because my brain, if I'm saying summer and for us it's winter, so my brain's like, huh? Because I've never been somewhere where it's like summer, so also, it's normal for you. I wonder if you came to the U.S., what would you think of it? Because you're so used to the weather there. Like for me, if I went like to where you're from or where you live, it'd be odd for me because I'm like, why is it hot when it's cold where I would live? So it'd be different. I wonder if that's a. I wonder. Wait, have you question Nick? You don't have to answer if you don't feel comfortable. But for you, have you ever been to the States? Like so like for example, whatever it never snows. Really? It's it hasn't snowed for here. It hasn't snowed that much in the recent years. It used to snow. I know when I was a kid, it used to snow a lot more often. Not as much in the recent years. I wonder what that feels like. So it must wait. So is it like for you? So would it be like kind of like you have like California weather. I don't know. That's the only thought in my head. Like where it's somewhere normally always warm. Like so, I don't know. Don't judge me if I'm saying it wrong because I'm not from California. This is just my based off of TV stuff. So don't judge me. Well, you can, but I really can't. Like that's just a thought. Uh, hmm. Calif. Oh wow, so that is accurate. Wow. I don't even know. I'm trying to think. What would my weather would I equate it to? Maybe. Oh, you've never been to the U.S. Hmm. Yeah, I've never been to South Africa. Let's be honest. I've never been outside my own country. But I was going to go outside. Me and my sister were going to go outside of our country, outside of this country when stupid COVID hit. Because we were going to go to our best friend's wedding and stupid COVID hit, so we couldn't go. Um, and yeah, that was a thing. Which I still am upset because I can't, because you can't get that time back. Like, um, oh wow, you've been to Brazil and New Zealand. I wonder what that was like. Was that interesting? How was that? Now I'm curious. You said New Zealand wasn't much different from here, but Brazil. That sounds interesting. I feel like honestly, I don't know. I wonder if it's people feel like it's easier to go to different countries when they're like closer to those countries, or is it easier to go when you're like way farther from them? Like for example, say I guess maybe it depends on your preference and also depends on like, maybe the money. I guess I don't really know. Um, that's just a thought. Do not know that. Does do each of like New Zealand and Brazil do they have really cool art scenes? I'm very curious because I don't. I always like to hear people like who have gone to places like hear their like experiences about like art and different stuff because I really like art. Like it's a thing. You don't know. Well, that's awesome though. That's really cool. What's all that is really good. That is really neat. Oh, also I forgot to say, Nick. I hope that that situation at your job is getting better. My bad, I didn't say it before. Um, yeah. Oh, same to you. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was listening to S Club 7. I really miss them, even though that's never gonna happen. Um, yeah, I'm never gonna get to see them. And like, oh, hello. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, S Club 7. I was listening to their music, like their older stuff. When you said you managed to get everything wrapped up. Oh well, I really hope that I hope that works out. Like, cause I get, and that must be stressful. First off, it's almost the end of the year, and then also a new year. That's gotta be even more stressful because of yeah, because of things being different, and also you don't want that kind of stress when you're um. I liked a lot of Les Club 7 songs, like Reach for the Star, Reach, Natural, like all the stuff from the 90s. Cause I was watching a lot of the stuff from when I was a child, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and like the stuff we won't get, like for example, you won't get to see, even if you have this, even if they have, I think they have the S Club 7 reunion, but they of course not all the members are going to be there. Hannah's not there and Paul died, so that's like S Club 7 5, but that's not going to be like it's not going to be the same. Like I kind of wish I could have saw them before like any of that happened, but that didn't happen. So yeah, I remember when me and my sister and my cousin were kids. Of course, I have another sister, but Not talking about the. I'm talking about when we were kids. We used to like listen to their song, let the radio on, and then listen to their songs, and then we pretend like we were like them in the group, and like I remember how much fun, and it's funny because a lot of people say they did the same, similar, very similar things when they were kids. They used to put the songs on and like do little dance moves and like um sing along with it. To be honest, they were really good. Like they were from the UK and they came. I don't remember how. I don't really know how. I guess they were kind of similar. They were under the same leadership as Spice Girls. I like them too, but I like S Club 7 better. I was like, cause I had never seen a group like that. I never saw a group where you have both girls and guys in it, and like it pieces. I never saw that before. I was like new, and I was like, when they had their show, I was like, what the heck is this? This is good. It was like really good. Backstreet Boys was good too, but I really, really liked like, I just really like listening to it now, even as a almost 33-year-old. Like I think it's still as good as when I used to listen to it like when I was a kid. So I was like, wow, like, um, there are other people. I remember listening to other groups that back then, and I'm like, some of them didn't even get their due diligence, in my opinion. They didn't even get they didn't really get to experience like the thing about freedom. I mean, fame and stuff. Not that they don't need to be massive famous, but fame in general. Um, yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Any recommendations I would give? Um, I don't know. I've heard of that name. I don't think I know any of their music though, or her music. I think it's a girl. Do not judge me. I do not know everything. Like, I know of stuff, but sometimes I don't know the actual person. It's a thing. I don't know what that's from, but it happens. What was I listen? I'm trying to think. My brain's like thinking. I like love listening to like Eminem's old stuff, and then be thinking about like. I'll have to look her up. Oh yes, TV recommendations. Anybody that. Well, it depends on what you like. What do you guys like? Do you like drama, mystery? Like I was telling people last week about like the stuff about what me and my aunt have watched different series. Like Black Cake is a really good series. There, also maybe I like it a little bit more because I am part Jamaican. But I really like that series. She's a she's a it's an interesting story. The whole thing is interesting. You gotta watch it. It's only on Hulu. Um, there's this show called those are both mini. That's a mini series, and so is Saint X is a mini series. That's an interesting one. That was actually intriguing. I really hope they had a second season, but I don't think they're going to. Unprisoned is a good show, but they canceled it. Dang on it. They be canceling things I like. People. Well, this. You guys all have to be adults probably to watch some of these shows, particularly some of them because some of them have sex scenes in them, and I don't really want people to say, "Oh, Mariah's recommending these things," and we're not supposed to watch that. Uh, what else? Oh yes, The Jetty is a good one. That's a British miniseries. That thing, oh my gosh, that was that was really good. Critical Incident is an Australian one, and it's a miniseries. Dinosaur. I don't think that's comedy though. I'm not sure. I don't like horror. Horror's not my thing. Sorry. I got no recommendations for that. Nick, I don't like horror like that. I like true crime, but you wouldn't. I don't think that would be considered horror. Um, Comedy. Do I watch any comedy? Oh, I watched uh well I watched it on TV. Well, I watched it a little bit on TV, but then I watching it again on Hulu. It's Malcolm in the Middle. That's comedy, I guess. What else? Do I have anything else I watch comedy? Nah. I don't really watch comedy like I said. I'm thinking. Oh yes. I watched a I would not consider. I totally would not consider it horror. It's just, but people probably would say, I bet people would look at me side eye because I watch true crime, but I can't help it. I have to know when people get their justice. It's a thing. I watched Deadly Women. I definitely know people would look at me side eye because I watched that. Because I said last week about this one case I watched. I mean, this one episode I watched. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it again because it was kind of graphic last time I was talking about it. It might horrify people, but okay. I guess you could say that it kind of does, but trying to think. Did I watch any movies that anyone want? Well, anyone? I don't know if anybody watched the movie Ma. That's kind of horror, kind of creepy too. But okay, I don't. I try if I'm gonna watch horror and I know it's gonna be scary. I'm not watching it in the dark. It's a thing I've learned to do because what if someone's behind me? I know they're there, so then I could turn around and not get scared. Because I'm scared. I feel like if I got scared, I'd probably stab someone. It wouldn't be my fault though. I'll probably stab someone in an accident because they scared me, which is not my fault. Because you shouldn't come behind me when I'm watching something like that. You should say Mariah, like call my name, not just come behind me. But okay. What movie did I see? The Polaroid is terrifying. I don't know. That's a no. Thank you. I watched that movie. Yeah, I was kind of scared after I watched that movie because I was like, because you know they still have Polaroids nowadays, and I was like, oh my gosh, can that really happen if you take a picture and there be something in it and then it try to kill you? Because that's literally what the movie is about. So every time there was this camera in this antique store or something, and so the ladies sold it and didn't realize that it. I don't like being scared. That's the thing. I hate being scared. I don't like things scaring me. I don't. I really can't. It's quite interesting because you would think because I watch true crime I'd be okay with being scared, but I literally hate being scared. I don't like that feeling. Might have to do something with my past, but I don't know. I didn't like. I probably because I didn't like when I was a child when my grandmother would make us watch movies that I didn't like that were horrifying, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Either I remember she would say you either have to watch it or you go in the back room, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to go in because the back room was terrifying, at least as a kid, because you know back in the day, I don't know if anyone knows this, like certain houses were like this. Back in the day when the house was really dark and they're like at least for my grandmother's house, the lighting was not the same as in here like how our house like if you turn the lights on it's really like you can see in the dark like but I didn't like that like so I have to watch things I didn't want to watch. It's probably why that's literally why I hate Sixth Sense and why I hate Chucky. I hate both those movies. I hate them, and that's probably why I can't watch them now. Carrie, I don't I watched that as a child, but it doesn't scare me today, thank God. But those two, like the during seeing dead people, I think the reason why I'm scared of that one is because I remember my grandmother is her little thing. Oh, you know how when you have a bed, when your bed and it's made up and everything, you can't see under it. So that's what I made me think because I remember the little kid was under that bed and he was like looking next to him and the sheet was over the thing and he looked beside him and there was something dead. So like every time I think about that movie, I think about how my grandmother has a sheet just like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't watch this because then I'm gonna have it happen to me, even though I'm an adult now. But that's not the point. I don't know. That's how I thought in my brain. I still kind of think like that. I like Carrie 2 better. I think I know why. It's because that tattoo thing. The thing in the what's the rings? Actually, is it the Lord of the Rings? I don't know what that is. Wait, is the Rings a movie or is it the Lord of the Rings? Question. Well, I'm glad you like things I don't like because I think sometimes I know my ex likes horror. That's the no. I think, and he likes comedy too, but I don't do horror. Like, I would recommend him stuff. Like, I would recommend people things like the horror one. I don't know if I don't know. There's a Rings horror thing. Oh no, that's a hell no. Sorry, Nick. I can't watch that. Don't play with me. Is that real? Don't play with me. That's not funny. I don't like. I'm never ever looking that up. Thank you for telling me. I'm never ever looking that up. What you mean it can come to the screen? That's like literally. That's actually horror. If I saw, oh yeah, I'm not watching that. You just. I'm serious. I'm not watching that. Thank you for telling me though. Yeah, that's terrifying. If it's real, yeah, it can stay back over there and wherever it came from, and don't come near me because I don't want it. Thank you. And I'm being dead serious. Wait, is a real movie called Yeah, I'm not gonna even, I feel a feeling just because I say it's gonna, It's probably gonna be on my tablet when I go and like try to watch something on YouTube, and it's gonna be like up on my thing because I said it. Because the thing can hear me from it. Speak the speaker. God, don't let it be on my tablet, please. No. No, thank you. I really don't like horror. I literally like I don't know what white noise is. Like the sound white noise? Or you mean a movie? Wait a second. You said it reminds you of the movie. I don't know what that is. Well, actually, maybe I don't. Don't tell me if it's horror. I don't want to know if it's bad. Like I don't know. Certain movies I can watch that are horror because they're not that horrifying. Like the movie The Intruder, that's a horror movie, but I'm not watching. I don't watch. I can. There are certain horror movies I can stand, and when I say horror, it's not horror. I wouldn't call it horror. I would call it a thriller with a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of horror. That's what I would call it. But like this. What was that movie I watched? There was a movie. I forgot what it was called. I think I told you about it. I'm not. You're not a bit. See, you're not. Horror is. Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm just not. I don't know. It's quite interesting. I don't like horror, but I like things that are different. It doesn't make sense because you think because something is different, and typically horror is very different. Like I would like that, but I think because I don't like the fear of being. I don't know why I don't like horror. You would think I would since I like true crime. But there's a reason why I like true crime. It's not because I want someone to be killed. That's probably why. Maybe that's why I don't like. I don't know why I don't like horror. I just don't like it. I'm just trying to figure out why I don't like it. But like, maybe there's not a reasoning. There's not maybe not be a reasoning. Let's think. Any what? Yeah, and also I found out that I'm so happy because I found out yesterday that Tell Me Lies is coming back for a third season. I'm so excited because I was like kind of worried they were going to end it on cliffhanger, and I was about to get mad at Hulu because I don't like when things cancel my channel, canceling my shows. Like I knew that what's the show? Reasonable Doubt was coming back, but I wasn't sure about Tell Me Lies. And Nick, you really gotta catch up on Only Murders in the Building if you haven't caught up yet. You will really like it. I'm telling you. Me and well, most people that watch the series, if they're like into true crime, typically is, and that's also comedic actually. The show. I don't know how it's considered comedic. The show Only Murders in the Building, even though I feel like it's more true crime. It's honestly that they did a really good job with the series. I'm very curious as to how they're going to do season 5. You totally do it. Like I think you really like it. Wait, where do you stop at? And I think they picked the right people for each part. Like Oliver, the guy who plays Oliver, the guy who plays my brain's trying to think. Charles and then Mabel. I think all the characters were cast right and the right characters. I just really like the recent series the most. Because they would well you gotta keep going. Don't give up. It's a really good series. Honestly, it was binge worthy. Just like a lot of the series I watch are binge worthy. Like How to Get Away with Murder is very binge worthy. I gotta finish watching Pretty Little Lies for the third time. That's binge worthy, and it's a repeat binge worthy thing. I have to really like. I literally Only Murder in the Building is a binge worthy series. I would say Scandal probably is one too because I was watching it and then I was like, Mariah, we gotta watch something else. Because sometimes when I watch something too much, my brain will like, Mariah, we gotta change it for something else because your brain can't take that for a little bit. You need to give your brain a break. It will do it sometimes. I am so sad but happy that I'm on the last episode, but I'm sad of How to Get Away with Murder because they really did a heck of a job with this show, and I'm really like, I don't know how I feel. I feel sad, but like I'm gonna cry because that's how I felt when I watched the last episode of Veronica Mars. Like there are certain shows I cried for when they ended. Pretty Little Lies, I was devastated when that show went off air because it was like, to be honest, I was turning into an adult with that. I was an adult with that series, the beginning of my adulthood, and then at 25 it ended. When I was 25 the show ended. I'm like, whoa. but it felt like I grew up with this show. You know, what and Dance Moms sorry, not Dance Moms, Dance Academy. That was a really good series, man. It had ballet, like different kind of dance in it. I really liked, and I loved that. Actually, you know what I loved about that show? The people that actually were the actresses and actors, they actually were about. They did ballet and different things. Like they are actually they were actually what they were doing. They are dancers. I really loved Tara and Christian's relationship in that show, even though Christian would get on my nerves at the beginning of the series because he was acting like he was too good, and but I understand that's because he was raised a certain way. But it was a really good show, and it's an Australian show. Um, they had a movie for that series. I watched the show, and the movie. It was really good. Yeah, that was a good series. I have to find some more ballet series with ballet in it. I love ballet. I like watching it. I remember when I was watching the show Dance Moms, and one of the characters, one of the little girls from that show was in, well, had a cameo on Pretty Little Liars. I thought that she did a heck of a job with with her dance. I'm not surprised. She's a really good dancer. I think both Chloe and Maddie are very good dancers. Even though the show and Dance Mom, they would try to pit them against each other, which I think was stupid, but okay. I think all of them had really good dance moments. Like, I really think, honestly, out of the two, I think Chloe might be a better dancer, even though Maddie seemed to be favored, even though I don't think she wanted to be favored. She just was always favored. So when she would have bad days, I remember this one episode I watched where she had a bad performance and she felt so devastated. And you could tell it's because I think it was because more likely because Abby was always counting on her when she didn't do well. Whenever she didn't do well, even though it was rare, it was like kind of magnified. And I was like, what the heck? Yeah, I was just thinking. I watch a lot of different things. I think honestly, I feel like my love for dance. Like I was talking to my dad, said I wonder if didn't have balance issues, would I have been a ballerina or did something with ballet? Because I really like watching it. It's very entertaining and like I literally will cry when I cry before seeing a ballet performance because that's how much I really wanted to see it. It wasn't sad tears; it was more happy tears. I remember watching. I forgot what the series was called. There was a series. I think it was called Breaking Point, where there were people auditioning for ballet companies. I was like, oh my gosh, are they gonna get in? Because it was showing how hard it is to get into the ballet world and stuff. And I was like, oh wow, this is intense, intriguing, and like um, I didn't realize it. I knew dancing in the dancing industry and like certain industries are very hard to get in. I knew dance was one of them. I just never saw like the inner workings and they were showing like how hard these dancers would push themselves to get to that point. Like I remember this one ballerina. She was trying to get into a different company or something, but she had to go to different. She was trying to get a particular company. No, this is ballet. But Dance Academy does have some break dancing in it. There's the guy who plays Christian. I forgot what his real name. I think his name is Jordan. Something. No, Breaking Point not a movie. This was a show. I think it was Breaking Point with the last part of it is it's like point as in ballet point, like Pointe point like that. You said what's my favorite genre? No, I didn't answer. You talking about for dancing? Or are you talking about? Do you mean genre as in? I like Oh, I didn't know there was a breaking point about break dancing. Never heard that. Huh. There was a show called Breaking Point if I remember right. It was about ballet. I didn't know there was a movie called Breaking Point. Genre dance. I wish I could have been. Oh, you're talking about in general. I have favorite books that are mystery. I like murder mystery stuff. No, you're fine. You're fine. There are two different kinds of honestly it could have been breakdancing. Good point, Nick. But I like murder mystery movies, murder mystery books. I like mystery stuff. I like having to figure out things. It's probably probably because of how my mind works. I like mystery stuff. Like I love mystery games. I was playing this mystery game where it was like a match game, but you had to solve some stuff in order to get to the next part. Man, it was good, and I was like, Mariah, we can't play it anymore because it's using up too much data. It would make me mad. I forgot. It was like called the Secret Puzzle Society. It was an interesting game though, and I was playing it through this app called Misplay, and through that app you can play different games. Yeah, so that was intriguing. I like playing things that are. I love like read this book my sister has. I forgot what the name of the book was. It was like it was a mystery book, but it was like very intense because at the end of the book you find out like all the characters that you thought were alive and living the way they said in the beginning actually wasn't true because all the people were dead. And I'm like, what the heck? I think it was called something Briar Mansion. I forgot. Is it like I think it might have been Mystery Environment Mansion or something, or is it Manor? I don't remember off the top of my head. It's just a book that my sister let me read because I was like, can I read this book? She's like, yeah, you can read it. Um, I don't know. I just like I think it's really cool to be myself. For a long time, I didn't think it was okay. So to me, it's weird being myself, but it's awesome at the same time. Um, yeah, it was a really good book. I still haven't finished this book I'm supposed to be reading. I totally because I keep doing this thing where I get almost close to the end. Like literally, I'm really close to the end of this book. It's called Not My Daughter, and so the lady she was a teenage mom and she had a daughter, of course young, and then her daughter ended up being pregnant, and then her and her friends ended up being pregnant because they did like this pact about. It's not based on the pregnant. I don't think it's based on that movie, The Pregnancy Pact. But they have a story called that, and I need to finish that book. Um, that's a really good book actually. I need people to make I need people to make non-predictable things. That's just the right thought though. I don't know. Hold on, I can get the book. Let me see on the back of it if it tells me. See what it is. Hold on. Let me see. It tells me the back of the book. See if it tells me. I don't know if it's based on true story. So far, hold on, I haven't seen anything. Let me see. Let me see. Based on this, I'm assuming it's not based on a true story because I'm not seeing anything that says anything. Let me see. Oh, it's a fiction. It's a fiction. It says fiction on the back of this book here. It's a fiction book. And her name, the author's name is Barbara Delinsky or Delinsky. Do not get me on the pronunciation. See, this is her name, Barbara Delinsky. Just so you can see it, so I don't have to pronounce it wrong. She has a whole. This is like a New York bestseller. She has a group of books. I don't know if she's still doing them or not. Well, that was I should have got that one, The Secret Between Us. I had gotten this book because I was going on a trip or something, and I wanted to read a book. And see, I'm like literally close to the edge. You see, I'm like not that far from the end, and I still haven't finished it. Like, oh yeah, I forgot to say the parents didn't know that the daughters were pregnant, and then they find out, and the lady is a principal at the school, so sorry, the mom the girl's mom is a principal at her school, so they had thought that the mom knew about the pregnancy and tried to get her kicked out of the off the school and like out of the school and everything. Get her suspended. Get her fired as a principal. It was an interesting. They thought that the daughter might have It's an interesting show. I mean, book. I wonder if it's a movie. Wonder if any movies have been based off this book. I don't know. But yeah. I really like watching movies that where you have like I said, I like when characters are actually what they play. Like for example, this movie I was watching, it was called Ice Rink Murders. I like that the girl who was playing the role actually was an ice skater. She actually is an ice skater. Like I like that kind of stuff. Because I feel like when you have to teach someone to it doesn't when you have to teach someone how to do the skill, I'm not saying you can't, but it just makes it more less authentic. Like for example, one of the characters from Ice Princess, she actually was an ice skater. Like I don't know if she still ice skates, but I know she was an ice skater. The one who plays I forgot her name in the movie. I know her little ice skating name is like the jumping shrimp. I forgot her name in the movie though. I know I was reading that it took like Michelle Trachtenberg, who's the lead role in that movie. It took her 10 months to learn ice skating. I'm not saying ice skating is simple because I know it's definitely not. Don't look simple. But sometimes yeah, they sometimes do use ice skating. They use stunt doubles, and I liked that movie Cutting Edge, even though I don't think that they probably used a lot of stunt doubles for that. But I think sometimes when you like, for example, like for shows, like how you have um the introduction of like different characters in it, but actually have the condition that you're like talking about, like the introduction of Charlie's character. I forgot her real name. I think her name is Kayla. The Kramer Cromer. I forgot her name. Her actual real name. She plays in Good Doctor, and she actually is autistic, and you can tell it's not a joke. She's not. I could relate to her because I know exactly what that's like. I'm not a doctor, but I do understand her mannerisms because I'm quite like her. Like some autistics are like that, some autistics are not. It's not like everyone says it's not a one shoe fits all. It's like not every autistic is going to be the same way, but I could relate a lot to her mannerisms. She is in the later season. Her character comes in the later seasons. Like I think it's either season. It's either. I think it's 6 and 7. So it's the last 2 seasons. I remember she was a recurring character, and I thought it was really cool because you don't really see. Unfortunately, most of the time when you're playing, um, sometimes when you're playing a role. Yes, that's her name. Thank you. That's her name. Kayla Cromer. Yes, that's her name. Or Cromer. I can't say it right. You know what I'm saying. Yes, that's right. That's the right name. Her name is, yeah. She is actually autistic. Um, you know what? I'm really excited to do the stream I'm doing this weekend. Didn't know that. I know this is gonna be like Mariah. You should know this because people can have multiple disabilities. I do know that part, but I never heard of a model that actually has Down syndrome and is autistic. I've never heard of that before. So like this week's live stream is on a model who's Australian, but she has Down syndrome and is autistic. I'd never heard of that before. And of course, I know that people can have more than one disability. I have multiple ones, so I know that. But I just had never heard of that before. So I thought it was really interesting how she got discovered. Her name is Madeline Stewart. She is Australian. The things I found out on hopefully you like them. Last week, like I mean, I feel like not that I don't like my Saturday streams. I do like them, but oh yeah, and also anyone that hasn't voted, because I didn't say it again. Anyone that hasn't voted for what you guys want the topic for the live stream for reaching 1,100 subscribers, please vote because I really need to break the tie if it's not been broken. Which I'm about to go check right now. Hold on a second, guys. Maybe I want to see if it's pretty broken or not. I want to see if it's broke. I would like to know if it's broke. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna check if we still have a tie for the polls. Let's see, because I do write down what results are, so I know when when I do it. Like, sorry, when the topic is decided, I know which one we're doing. Let's see if the topic. I'm curious to see if it's still a tie. Yeah. So like, let's see. Oh, we're at 11. Whoa, we're at 1100. I did not expect to go on here and see we're at 1100. No, I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna wait till the weekend to put the next poll when we want to do it. But let's see. Okay, so the poll is. Oh wow! So the one that's in the lead right now, which I didn't. Wow, I did not expect it. So the one that's in the lead, I think it has three. Okay, one that's in the lead is choice 3, which is writing a new poem with my community's help. Wow, I didn't expect that one to be in the lead. Yeah, I can. No, I can see it on my tablet right here. It tells me who voted for what. Let me see if I can make it bigger so you can see. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see this. Probably not. It tells me who voted for what. And yeah, the one that's in the lead is. I did not expect that one to be in the lead. It actually is in the lead. I did not expect to get to 1100 today, though. I'm gonna probably put it up this weekend about what date and time because I would like you guys to choose for it. Oh, and thanks, Nick. You guys are awesome. Like I'm just saying, I never in my life would expected to have like such supportive and awesome people. Like I didn't think people would actually like to enjoy this channel. I mean I did it hoping that people would find us be able to have a safe space, but I didn't think that people would actually want this safe space. I'm so shocked. I'm sorry. I'm shocked that that's in the lead. I literally wouldn't have guessed that. I kind of thought, you know which one I thought would be in the lead? I thought the first one would be in the lead, not the third one. Not that you can't like the third one. I'm just saying. And I'm curious to see what you guys, if that end up winning, I'm curious to see what you guys are gonna decide. Like, what do we want to name the poem? What are we gonna talk about? Like, what is it gonna be? Of course, it needs to be appropriate enough. But yeah. Because the funny thing is, I was telling myself, I said, Mariah, we're probably gonna get to that goal, the 1100, probably by next month, not this month. So we'll see. Like, I'm just curious because I honestly, when I thought about doing this, putting that idea and the other one, I didn't think anyone would actually like either one of those ideas. I thought maybe they'd be like, oh, that's interesting, but then they'd vote for the other one. So we'll see. Like guys, a question for people that are watching. Do you guys like that I do the reaching the goal stream like every 100 increments? Is that good? Or do you want me to push it back to like every 500 increments like when we get to like 11,000 I mean sorry 1,500 and then like 2,000? Do you want me to push it back or do you like the 100 like each 100 subscribers we do a live stream? I like it the way I'm doing it, like each 100 subscribers, but because I never actually thought to ask that question. What do you guys think? Oh, and thanks for voting. Oh, you're from the UK. Nice to meet you. So you like I don't mind doing the each 100 subscribers because for me I like it because I get to engage with my the community, which I call you guys. So yeah. But I wasn't sure if that was something some people didn't like. And also I know people are from different parts of the world, so I don't really know. Thing is for me, like I do things based on my time, particularly when I'm doing the times. Because I forget sometimes. I totally forget that people are not in my time zone sometimes. So I'm like, I don't know. So we'll see. Because I put different times, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, like for some people that's really early, some people that's really late. And I'm like, I know for Nick that's like, because he's like right now, 7 hours behind me. So it's like, well, almost 2 probably there, which is insane, but yeah. So like, I mean, honestly, the ones I've done so far have been really fun because of the activeness of people, which I never actually thought would happen. I didn't think people would actually like it. That we have some trolls in there sometimes, which I block if I get yeah, I'm totally a night owl, so I get it. I've always been one since I was little, so I understand that. um, I don't know. I feel like some of you guys would be really good friends if I knew you guys in real life, like, which is kind of awesome. It's like I have my own little group of friends, but we don't know each other. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm Ryan. I'm odd, but yeah. Yeah, see, like that's true. It's like a pen pal. Even though I don't know if they actually exist still. Maybe some people still do it. I'm not sure. It's so weird because it's like even though I'm in my 30s, sometimes it feels like I'm younger than I actually am. I don't know if that's an autistic thing or something else. I'm not certain, but I really, really hope Shill comes in here so I can find out if you guys are gonna do that dart thing, Nick. I mean, I really hope he comes in here. Cause I really want you guys to do that dart thing, and you gotta tell me how it goes. I swear, it's like I'm living through you, but I'm not living through you. um, yeah. So so far, like I said, in front is okay. So we got. I'll tell you the order. So it's first in the poll is well, the winner right now is we're writing a new poem for the communities with the community's help. That's the first one for reaching a my brain is like doing this brain part thing. Um 1,100. Yeah, it's true. You're right. Then second place is making a drawing with my community's names in it, and that's only if they consent to it. And I say that purposefully because I know not everybody wants that out there. And then we got a third place tie with Never Have I Ever and singing songs with my community that my community decides. I'm so glad. I'm kind of happy and sad that I wanted. I was actually surprised that wasn't in the first place. I'm gonna be honest. I thought that one would be in the first place because people wanted that, seemed to really want that last one. But maybe they're like, we moved on. We like the other ones better, which is okay. You know, one thing I do sometimes is I recycle ones that have not been chosen, like topics I haven't, and if people want me to choose it, they can. So we'll see. Oh man, there's not. I really hope that you guys do that little dart thing, even though I have no idea. I don't. I told you, like if you like last week how you and Chill were like wait no Chill was like me well Nick as in you, and then me we should play cards. I'm like that's not fair because I don't know how to play, so it's like that's not like fair, like so I can't do it because even though I know of course luck can happen, but still I don't want to do that because I'm like I need to know how to play because I think like you guys have an unfair advantage here. Um, I don't even I played pool, but I'm not good at that. Yeah, I'm not good at that. Video games, I love video games. Yeah, but I know, but still, you still have a unfair advantage because you know how to play it. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I've never played darts. It looks fun, but I feel like I'd not be good at that because oh my gosh, what if you hit somebody on accident? And what if it's ever happened? I think about that. I'm like, I've seen it on TV shows and movies. They play darts, and I'm like, what if you hit someone on accident? That crap probably hurts because it's like a metal thing, like a little metal pointy thing, like sticking out of the thing, and you're like, what's the weather? It's really cold here. It's winter. So was it like 30? It was last time earlier today it was like 30 degrees. I don't know what it is now. Let me see. Oh, it's worse. It's 29 degrees. Let's see what it feels like. Hold on. Like click on it. It's actually no, it's 28 degrees and it feels like 21. Ew, that's disgusting. Not going outside in that mess. I don't do well in cold to do it cold, so I like people that are warm. Like I need to feel like it's weird. Don't judge me. You can if you want to. I don't care. I am Mariah. Yeah. So that is wonder what that is. What is that? Now I have to look that up. You said you have 30 degrees Celsius. I'm talking about 30 degrees. We don't do Celsius. Just so you know, Nick, we do Fahrenheit here. I know you guys do Celsius over there. Let me look. I know certain places do Celsius. I don't know what that is, and I gotta look it up. Hold on. Oh, you're Australian. I got happy. Sorry, don't you can judge me if you want. I like the Australian accent, and I like I love the British accent. That's my top one. Don't You can judge me if you want to. I'm just Mariah. Wait, so we're the only. Let me stop. I almost said something. Wait, that's good, Nick. That means. Wait a second. You're warm over there. Oh yeah, it's summer. Duh, Mariah. I forgot, Nick. You told me it's summer. My bad. Cause my brain's like not like I'm trying to figure out how is it that, but I forgot you did say it was summer. Dude. You're like in the warm. That's unfair. I kind of wish I was there for. Dude, I kind of wish I was in your country for my birthday because excuse me, I'd be able to be warm every year on my birthday. That would be amazing. Like literally, that'd be amazing. Not hot. I mean warm. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't be freezing to death. Yeah, I know that's weird. Okay, yeah, that is odd for Christmas, but at least January wouldn't be cold. What? You must be like that must be awesome. Every birthday you have, you get to be warm. Like every birthday I have, I get to be freezing over here. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I want to watch this movie on my birthday or not. It's called Wish You Were Here. Cause on my birthday now, well, last year I started doing live streams on my birthday, so we'll see if I do that this year. I'm trying to think if I want to. I like doing them though. I mean, this year I think this year coming will be probably be more interactive because last one was. But funny thing is, beginning of this year. My bad, my brain is not here. I meant to say beginning of this year in January. We were like, it was interactive, but it was not as interactive as it has become because this channel has been growing a lot. Like in 1 year, which is insane. I've gone from early 300s to we're over. I've gone I can't believe I almost have 1,000 people added to this thing since then. Like I don't. It's over 800, but still, it's insane to me. Insane because I didn't see this coming. Wonder why Mike? Why does? Wait a second. You said the coldest you get. Wait a second. What's that? Let me see what that is. Now I have to. I don't know. Wait, you really get? Wait, what's that? Wait, so you use Celsius? What's that in Celsius? Hold on. Let me see what that's in Celsius. Give me a second. I have to find out what that's in Celsius. Wait, do you like Celsius? Question. People that use Celsius, do you guys like Celsius better than Fahrenheit? Because I don't know. When you guys say Celsius, I gotta literally look it up. It's probably the same for you when I say Fahrenheit. Let me look it up. Wait, ew. Wait, you get that? No way. Wait, what? You get no. Wait a second. That says that's 1.667 degrees Celsius. If that 35. Wait a second. That's almost zero. No, thank you. I'm good. I don't do. Wait, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I've never done Celsius until people talk about it. I'm like, I literally, when someone says Celsius, I always have to look it up because my brain's like, I don't get it. I don't do negatives. I don't like negative weather. It's if. I remember that one weird time. I don't remember what year that was. When I know in Chicago they had negative degrees, and I'm like, I can't go there then. I know my best friend in Canada, she gets negative weather, and I'm like, I need to go visit you, but I can't be coming when it's negatives because I really don't do well in the cold. Like, it's like my body it doesn't understand, like, why is it that cold? It's like a thing. Sweden? Oh, no, thank you. No, it's not your fault. You didn't confuse me. I'm just looking up the conversions on here. Yeah, I'm weird like that. You're not confusing me. You're good. You're actually not confusing me. You're teaching me things. Thank you for that. Wait, so where have you lived James? Have you lived in wait, have you only lived in wait. You said you lived how many places have you lived? There we go. I was trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. My brain's it's in a weird spot because sometimes when I don't get very good sleep, my brain does this thing where it's like, oh, you're trying to talk, but I'm not ready right now. Yeah, I said that. Bear with me. I embrace my weirdness. If you don't like it, I can't really help you, but it's okay. Just like my today's, wait, what's my today? I gotta remind myself what my today's thought, what was today's thought? Today's thought was, well, today's inspiring thought, which I really, really liked, and I know other people, some people liked it too. Today's inspiring thought for my mind, and this is one of the segments I do. Oh, you grew up in Australia, but I love it. I'm sorry, I'm weird. Judge me. Well, you can if you want. I need to go to the UK one day. I need to. I wonder if I still have any family there. What was I gonna say? And you said you've also lived in. Wait, so do you live in the UK now? Because you said you live in Wales. Wonder why you moved. Sorry, let me shut up, right? Just ignore me. I didn't mean to say that. I realize I'm being intrusive. My bad. Sometimes my impulsiveness causes me to be intrusive. It's very on. I'm also, for most people that don't know me, well, people that don't know, people that do know me, though, I'm very, impulsive and I don't have a filter. So I don't have a social filter. So I typically say what comes to my mind, which can be off-putting for some people. For other people, it's fine, but some people don't like it. And when I'm doing too much, you just need to tell me, Mariah, you gotta stop, please. I think that's enough. Okay, so what was today's? Hold on. Today's inspiring thought for my mind is, and I really like this one. Today it was, being you is what makes your heart sing. I like this one, and the way I come up with my thoughts, they sometimes come to me sporadically, like they come really fast, which is part of being autistic and an ADHDer, which I did not know that I was, because my being autistic masked my ADHD, but um I discovered I had ADHD once I became really burnt out, which is so annoying, but it happened because of the job I was in. And like my therapist, before she realized that I was both autistic and ADHD, which I didn't realize I was, people kept telling me, Mariah, you definitely have ADHD. Didn't see it, didn't I didn't know what they were talking about because I didn't always talk like this. Literally, I think most of my life I did not speak like this. I spoke, but it was very seldomly. It was very not a lot. I would talk, but it wouldn't be like this amount, like, which is probably why I didn't realize. And also, there's different types of ADHD. What was I thinking? Uh, yeah, okay. For anyone that's new to this channel, I am autistic, dyslexic, and an ADHD. So I have 3 different disabilities. Plus, I also have tight heel cord, which I was born with. It's both my ankles, and it affects my balance and my walking. And I can't stand in a spot for too long, or my foot will go numb. And yeah, it causes stiffness. It causes a lot of different things. I was born with all of this stuff. The anxiety that have now, I did not always have. I realized I had anxiety, really bad anxiety, when I was probably, actually, I would say it was before 22. I said it was 22, but actually it was about 16. But it wasn't this bad. It became worse when I was 22, because of something that happened. So it literally, from there, it just got worse and worse and worse to crippling anxiety. So yeah, that's part of it. Would not say, I don't think it's related to me being autistic, but I do know it's there. It's annoying. It's very annoying because I've had panic attacks, anxiety attacks. They both suck, by the way, and they're not anything like what they show in the movies because, yeah. It's definitely got worse over time. Driving, it's affected that. Like, I can't drive without thinking we're gonna get in an accident. It's very terrifying. The way people drive scares the heck out of me, and I'm like, I don't want to drive with these people, and I can't, like, I wish I could put, like, a bubble around my car, so if I drive, I don't have to deal with, yeah, I was telling people last week that I had an anxiety attack that lasted for hours, so after, um, nah, it's no, like, even my mom, like, I was fine, I used to be fine driving, but no, it's not. Even with a passenger doesn't help. I really just want my car to be, I wish I didn't have nobody, like, around me, like, nobody. I mean, I mean, driving next beside me. Passengers are fine driving in the car, but I mean, I wish erratic people that drive wouldn't be allowed on the road unless they would drive right. But that's not how the world works, unfortunately. Yeah. That's just the Mariah thought. I know my thoughts are sometimes irrational. I have a lot of those, but it's just part of being Mariah. um, yeah, I still don't get why I only have one. Um, you don't like driving, but you have to. Then you should be my chauffeur. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Um, I'm just messing with you, but yeah, I'm not calm as a passenger. I really literally hate like being and I don't like being a passenger either. Because literally I remember when my mom was driving. My mom and my dad are good drivers, and so is my sisters. No, I was not a bad. I'm not a bad driver. I just have my anxiety. Unfortunately, affects my driving now. It never used to, but I remember this one time my mom was driving and the people were driving so erratically. I would like literally move over in my seat as if they were gonna come into the car that my mom was driving, and that's really dangerous. Like that's why it's really hard. Like for me, when I drive, this I don't know if anyone else that's autistic or otherwise experiences or just have anxiety problems experience. I know as an autistic, I literally see I have black and white thinking. I thought that was part of borderline personality disorder, but I don't have that. I picture like in my head, I will see the worst possible thing that happens when like so when I'm driving, I can see it in my head like the worst possible thing that happens, and so my brain will literally lock into that thought. So when I'm driving, that's all I see, and even though it's not physically happening, I can see it in my head, so I can't get out of that state, and I don't know how to. And so like that's why my I was telling my mom, I said I see the worst possible thing that can happen and it literally plays in my mind. So when I'm driving, I literally focus on that thought and I can't drive any different than when I see like for example, I'll see like say I'm driving down the road and I see some car that has like um what's it called? Like things on the back of the truck hanging out. And all I see in my head is, especially when they're driving erratic, I see them hitting into our car, causing us to get in an accident, and us dying. Like that's like what I see, and I know that's not normal. I don't really know how to snap myself out of it, but that's literally how my brain works. I don't really know if that's part of. I'm not sure if that's the autistic side or if it's the anxiety plus the autistic, and it wraps around a thing and I can't get out. I don't know. It's a problem. See, I like literally my brain literally will lock on the thoughts. I can drive. It's not that I can't physically drive. It just my brain literally can't. I don't know how to explain it. It sounds insane, I know, but it's literally a problem. Like I don't know. I do think it's a combination of both, but I don't. And the reason I'm scared, if I did get on medication, I don't want to get on medication. I could, but I don't because like I remember the last time I was on medication for it was a form of acid reflux before I knew it was acid reflux, which was annoying because that whole situation was annoying. Um, because I did a video on the whole experience because before I found I had acid reflux, the doctor the person I went to had told me that she had thought I had cancer, which was scared the heck out of me, which caused me gray hair, which is some bullcrap by the way, because I was really terrified. This is because like I was telling her like I couldn't eat for like a while because my nausea. I had a really bad nausea, and I didn't realize that I didn't know much about. I didn't know anything about acid reflux back then. Um, I remember I couldn't eat. Well, when I did eat, I would feel sick, and I'm like, oh, I can't eat no more. Like I can't. It's not. I was eating, but it was like I don't feel good. Like my stomach would do this stuff, but I didn't realize that was the acid inside my stomach messing with me. And so like I was like I was like I'm not going to and this was like during COVID and stuff. So you know the limit to the doctors you couldn't go to like anyone, no one was seeing you, and I was like, what the heck is this? And so and also for me, I realized my acid reflux can be triggered by my emotions. It's very freaking annoying, by the way. So if I'm really anxious, it can stir my acid reflux up, and it's not fun. Acid reflux sucks. The reason I found out I had acid reflux is funny how I found it. Not really haha funny, but it was kind of annoying. I had this really bad cold, and so I lost my voice. And when I'm sick, I typically don't lose my voice. I have a sore throat typically, but I never had a point where I'd lost my voice. And I was like, told my mom, and I said to my dad, I said, why why am I losing? I've never, because I didn't think about using my phone or anything. I was like, let me write on a notepad because I can't talk. My throat is like swollen, and so let me write on the notepad what I need to say. I'm like, I can't talk. My voice, like, what's going on? And I thought eventually it'd go away because, like, when you have a sore throat and whatever, you lose your voice, you eventually get it back. I did get it back. To me, my voice is not even ever. I don't think it's at the strength that it used to be because of the acid reflux that damaged my esophagus, which is annoying by the way. But um, yeah. So like that's like, oh yeah, the reason I stopped taking medication, back to my story about, I forgot, I was talking about medication, why I wouldn't take medication for my anxiety, is because when I had my acid reflux and I had medication, when I was on that medication, it gave me hallucination, and that's not supposed to happen. Um, yeah, it did affect my voice. So there was times like back really while ago, long, it was a good amount of time where my videos, you could tell my voice was like different in my filming my videos. Not now at this moment, you can't tell because my voice is fine at the moment. But there was times where it was very weak and had like it's almost like a congested sound, but I wasn't sick. It was my voice decided it didn't want to cooperate. That would happen. Hallucinations for that medication was supposed to be very, very rare, and of course I got it. So I was like, I'm not taking any more medicine prescribed by any doctors because if that particular medicine can do that, then I'm like, I don't trust any medicine that won't cause that to happen ever again. Um, Yours hits when you're asleep. Yeah, I've had gasping. Wait, acid reflux can do that. I knew I would feel this strangling feeling, but I didn't realize acid reflux could do that. But I think now I think about it, it could be because of that. That I was because I had this um feeling like I was choking thing, but I thought because I can feel other people's emotions, because I do when I get really bad anxiety, which happens, and other people have anxiety issues. I can feel it, and it feels like it feels like I'm being choked. That's how it feels. So that's why I suspected it was. I don't know if that's what it was. I do know that the reason why that person had thought I had cancer is because my tonsils are irregular. They hang over, and so she saw the shadow of that. So I was really freaked out. I remember when I went to the ear, nose, and throat specialist, which cost me a good amount of money. That's not the point. I remember I felt bad because I didn't realize the nurse at the time, she was going through cancer. I was like, oh my gosh, because I was freaking out. This is right after I was told, oh Mariah, you have polyps on your tonsil. I'm like, what she just say? Because with the reason why I knew something was wrong is because well, I don't know if you can speak to this, Nick, but I know for me what I had is because I think the acid was coming up my throat and burning the pieces of some parts of my tonsils or whatever. Um, it was causing me pain because there was pain under those little pieces there. So I was like, why is that causing me pain? That shouldn't be causing me pain. So she and I was stupid. This is what I was stupid about. I was like, Mariah, we can look up and see. I want to see. I was like, I want to see what she's talking about. What do polyps look like? Why did I ask? I should have. Don't ever ask that question. If somebody tells you you have something, please for me, I should have never did that because I know how I am. I go down a hole. I go down a rabbit hole where I can't. I need to know what everything looks like till I can be prepared. So if they see something in there, I know exactly what it was. So the ear, nose, and throat person, I think he didn't. The thing where he puts that thing up your nose. I think it's what's it called? Some kind of procedure where they put it up your nose and they look to see if there's anything in there. And he went down there and he said, no, it's just you. All you have is just you have your tonsils hang over some. That's what that was. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank God. So I made myself get gray hair for no reason. Um, um, I remember like during that time, which was very horrible. It was because it was very stressful and stupid COVID and every stupid thing. Um, like one of my online friends who I'm no longer talk to now, was like, I'll be. He was like, because he was being a jerk and saying like, you should do this because I won't get into the details. He's like, you should do this, and this, because you're like, I think because you're dying, and like it was not funny because I really literally thought I was dying at the time. I was like, literally was not. I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing. So um, that time was just really hard, and I was like, I felt bad because that nurse had actually had cancer, and I was panicking over here. Oh, Mariah, you got cancer because someone told you the wrong thing, which thank God I don't. And I don't. I won't never say it's okay to like. How should I say? Misdiagnosis scares the heck out of me. How often it happens. Because that can literally like people can get unnecessary procedures and different things done and all that stuff. Like even with my finding out about my being autistic and I already knew I was dyslexic, knew that all the time. I suspected I was autistic. Yeah, that might be what it was called. Yeah, I was literally I read literally through the whole experience with the acid reflux. I wrote up a will and everything. I told my mom, I said if something is to happen to me because I literally thought I was dying. I swear. Literally wrote up a will. I said like this is what I want to happen if I have like if I'm sick and I have to get like a get surgery or whatever and like I want you to do my medical decisions, whoever to do like I put all that stuff in writing because I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get this just in case something happens to me. We needed to get all that stuff, which was really scary. Of course I'm glad I didn't have anything, but I honestly that was a time I thought I was scared, but I can't imagine what that feels like to actually have like that, like cancer. I can't even imagine. I cannot like fathom like literally I that was like a couple, like maybe six-ish months of worrying that I had it because we couldn't go to the doctor because of stupid COVID and everything. Um, but yeah, that was trauma. That was scary. So like I was telling my therapist when she was like, you could go on medicine for your anxiety. And I said I don't want to do anything that's pharmaceutical because of the negative effects I had. All things negative effects I had with that medication for my acid reflux. I like literally when I started causing me hallucination, I threw the bottle away because I was like, "What is this?" Like I keep seeing things that aren't there. Like that's not supposed to happen. I knew it wasn't supposed to happen. I was like, at first I thought it was. First I thought maybe it's some kind of thing happening. Like at first I thought maybe my eyes are just playing with me because you know when you're tired you see things. That's what I thought it was. But then it kept happening. I'm like, why is that? Like my screen. I was playing a game and my screen would do something that's not supposed to be on there. Yeah, it's a severe effect. I of course Mariah is sensitive to things. Let's be honest. I'm not surprising. I have the same allergies to uh my allergic reaction to my facial cleanser that I had at one point. Me and my mom, well, we didn't know I was allergic at that point. Luckily, my mom was smart and only put a little bit on. But I am allergic to benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid, which is very rare to be allergic to. So I have to be very careful. I've had allergic reactions in college too because someone used gym equipment and didn't wipe it down, and I didn't know they didn't wipe it down because I would have wiped it down and had that problem. I remember when me and my sister and one of my older friends who I'm not friends with anymore, um, we went on this trip, and I hated having to do it. I had to tell the people that we were with that I had this allergy, so they had to be careful what they bring around me. Cause my face, I hate how my face looks. It's so embarrassing, even though it's not my fault. It's just my face. It's the same right. That's not supposed to be on you, touching you. But yeah, I remember when it first happened. My dad was terrified. Not that I can't say I would, can't say if that was me, if that was my dad, I'd probably be scared too. I didn't even know my face was swollen until I looked into the mirror. The mirror. It was like really swollen, really bad. And it was just a way of saying, "Right, your body is reacting to what you put on it, even though you didn't realize that was like not good for your skin." But yeah. I know I'm so weird, guys. Any questions about anything in particular? I'm glad you don't have allergies. I am allergic to pollen. Yeah, facial cleanser stuff. I don't know. I don't think I'm allergic to any like foods, but I don't know. Because I've not had every single food out there, so I can't say. What else? I think I just am a sensitive person. Because it matches with my sensitive heart. I'm joking. I made a joke. I don't know if it matches my sensitive heart, but I do have rare allergies, I guess. You guys rock, you know that? Let's see what we got. Oh wow, so let's see. It's still the same, but we got one more vote. I'm gonna have to write these out when cause I keep track. I rock. I'm not trying to. Well, that means if I rock, you roll. I'm joking. Like you know how they say rocking and a rolling. I don't want. Don't judge me. I got that song in my head. Well, you can if you want. I wonder. I wonder if I do wonder if I met any of you guys. Would you be? Would you guys be the same way you are online? Sometimes people are more boisterous online. Personally, I feel like I am more boisterous, like very more myself online. Not saying that I'm not myself in person, but I am very shy. But I think that's honestly, I don't think it's shyness. I think it's just my autistic side coming out a lot more because I try to avoid people. It's a thing. It's true. It's because I don't know. It's something about I don't know how to explain it. People that are autistic get it. Some people don't. Some people that are autistic are very extroverted. I just am not one. Um, I'm definitely an introvert. I said I like being by myself. It's a thing. I know. I've always been like that. I don't really even at my house, my parents' house. I guess I would say I like being what's the word? I like being by myself, and also I don't like when like too many people are around me because I start freaking out. It's a thing. Probably why I'm not good in social settings. Because I don't understand when you're not. I totally don't understand when you're not supposed to say something, which is yeah. I've made people feel very uncomfortable. It wasn't my fault because they shouldn't have put me in that situation. Yeah, they. But it's not my fault. I literally, well, back then I didn't. When I used to say things that were inappropriate, I didn't realize I was autistic. I just knew I was just being myself. Like that's all I knew. I believe that. How do I say your name? Is it Tarda? See, I don't want to say it. I don't like saying things wrong. It's a. You know what I just found out. I was reading this article. I didn't realize that perfectionism is autistic, an ADHD trait. Maybe that's why I don't like maybe that's why I don't like messing things up. No, I mean, when I say I know what this is, yeah, I do understand that. I mean, I say things that I shouldn't say out of my mouth. Like, nothing, everything is fair game is what that means. Of course, not racist stuff, but that's not what I mean. Like, anything my brain wants to think of, I will say it. Like, for example, it's like, wait, do you want me to give you an example, or should I not give you an example? I forgot. There was something I was talking about that made someone really uncomfortable. I forgot and I know my sister said, Mariah, why did you say that? And because I said, because no one told me it was, yeah, then I don't know what to say. Like, what I said was not appropriate, but I don't remember what it was. It wasn't bad. I didn't say a horrible thing, like racist or anything. It just was something that probably should have been, like, for example, for myself, like, when I think of something, like, for example, let me just think of something. That probably I shouldn't say out loud. I can't, but it's not my fault. I don't have a social. That's being autistic. Being autistic, I don't have a. Okay, being myself and being autistic. I don't know if everyone that's autistic does this, but I know for myself, I don't like filtering myself. Why should I do that? Because to me, it's like you're saying Mariah can't be Mariah. Literally, that's how I feel. Like if you tell me to like shut up and not say things, then you're basically telling me I can't be Mariah, and I don't like that. I literally, when anybody in my family or anyone outside my family tells me not to say things, it's like you're telling me not. I've literally told them, I said, it's like you're telling me not to be Mariah, and I don't like that. And I know it's not your fault. I understand not everything that people say in society is acceptable or whatever, but I just kind of have to say my things. Um, you know what I think is really cool? that people actually like my ex was telling me like I was so shocked at this because I didn't think people actually. I was raised no, I was raised to have filters, but but at the same time being autistic, I don't have those filters everyone else has. That's the problem. I'm not saying every autistic is like me because not every autistic is like me, and I will never say every autistic is like Mariah because that's not true. I know I'm like this. Um, like for example, if I have to use the bathroom, I'll just say whatever I have to use it. Like I can't help it. It's not my fault. The thing is, people in my family should understand how I am by now because they know that it's not gonna change. Like I can't really help you if you don't like it. Just saying. That's kind of how I feel like whoever I marry or date, they're gonna have to understand. Other than I'm gonna tell them, if you don't like me being non-filtered Mariah, then don't marry me, don't date me. That's literally how I feel. Like, it's probably why that's probably why when I was dating my ex, I was like kind of surprised he was okay with me saying things I say. Like, and it's not, I never said anything bad. It just said, like, I would say questions that come to my mind that are like random, and like, I can't help it. It's like a thought. Like, if I think something, what am I supposed to? It's fair game. It's just this fair game. I'm sorry. Like for example, like say you're thinking about something, you're watching something, and then your thought in mind, like your mind thinks of a thought. For most people, for like 95% of the people that are neurotypical would not say it because they like, oh, it's embarrassing. But because I don't have that filter like everyone else does, I would say it just because my brain's like, I need to know. Oh yes, I know what I was. I asked my ex. I said, oh yes, like I don't know if he answered it. I don't think he answered it. I didn't realize Netflix and chill means something inappropriate. Like I literally thought, and it's an autistic thing. I thought that Netflix and chill meant literally watching Netflix and chilling. It's like a sexual thing. I didn't know that. I promise you. And I know that's because I'm autistic. I probably didn't see whatever the sexual in what's the thing called? What's the word? Innuendo. That's what I didn't see. It's not my fault. That's not my fault. They should see if people say I'm sorry. If someone told me they wanted Netflix and chill, I'm literally thinking we're gonna watch Netflix and chilling. That is what I'm be thinking. I'm not sorry about it either. I don't feel bad that my brain is innocent at times. I said at times because it's not always innocent. Sometimes it wants to be different and like be like sassy and other things, which I think I have a lot more sass than I think I do. It's true. Yeah. I like being, and I love that my honesty, even though people don't like it. I call it brutal honesty because it's like the reason I call it brutal honesty is it's a millennial thing. Wait, what do you mean? Well, it's not. Whatever. It is not a millennial thing, Nick. I don't remember us saying. We never coined that term. We are not late to the party because that was not a millennial thing. We both are millennials. How come we never heard of it then? I've never. I don't know. Wait a second. When is this supposed to have been created? Because I don't remember this. Like you gotta explain that to me. I'm not late to anything. People just say things that don't make any sense because Netflix and chill means Netflix and chill. It doesn't mean no thing that some person made up that doesn't make sense. That's what it means because I used to watch Netflix and they didn't say Netflix and chill meant Netflix didn't mean Netflix and chill. That's that's what I'm saying. No, you mean it must be some other person. It must be like is it a Gen Z something? Because I don't get it. We are not. Wait. You think? Hold on. Well, that's true. Streaming wasn't a thing when we grew up. That's true. That wasn't. Well, it might have been. It just might have been. Huh. Yeah, you're right. I guess technically it started. When did they start? When did streaming start? I can't remember. I don't know. Whatever. Point I'm making is I don't understand. Why can't we just see? I was saying to people just need to stop doing these innuendo crap and just say what you want. Like, if you want to have sex with someone, just say it. I'm just saying. I hate these like. The one thing I hate is people just need to stop doing this crap. Like I just rather people just be straightforward and say, okay, so I want to do this. That's it. Like, don't lie to me. Like, if someone said they want to Netflix and chill and then I show up and that's what happened, I'm leaving because that's not a Netflix and chill. That's not what that is. That's like I want to. It just means I want it. We can chill and then just have that. Okay, so no, that is not Netflix and then chilling. That is just called hooking up. That's what that's called. They might as well just say I want to hook up with you. That's better. Like, what? That technically is what they're doing. So what is the problem? I don't know. I don't know. See, that's probably inappropriate what I just said, but it's the truth. I told you I'm blunt. I'm very bluntly honest, but most people are like, "What the hell is that, Mariah?" Okay, I feel like it's more like 75% or like, "What the hell, Mariah?" 25% are like, "Okay, Mariah, I got it." Yeah, because I think more people don't like that I'm like this, and some people like it. Oh yeah, one thing I haven't been liking recently is at least on this channel. It's nothing to do with anybody in this on this that's actually in the comment section. People keep commenting on my appearance. It's starting to get on my nerves, and I'm not in a way that's very negative. Wait, you said so. It's very possible. Wait for real, nah. Wait, you said it's possible you told people you're gonna wait. Which one did you mean though? Wait, did you mean the one that's the sexual innuendo, or did you mean the actual Netflixing and chilling? Wait, I gotta know. Sorry, that made me laugh. Wait, but laughing is good though, so I'll go with it. Hmm. I think I have a nice laugh. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. Well, I don't like people. I don't like when people comment negatively on my appearance. I have problems with that. I don't like it because it reminds me of but when I was bullied, and I really can't stand people that. So anyone that does not saying any of you people that are in my comment section, because not everybody. It's the people that want to be trolling and be disrespectful. They get blocked. I block them immediately. Um, I put things under my blocked words and things. So if people put messages that are disrespectful, they will automatically get blocked. So the message won't even be seen on here. Like, I just think to me it's very disrespectful to say disrespectful things to me. Like, this is not just, like I said, this is not just other people's safe space, this is also my safe space. And I think that's fair. I try to protect people as much as I can if I have knowledge of what's happening. And if I see it, because I can see when people are being rude to other people, and when I do see it, I do intervene. Because my channel is not going to be a place for being bullied for myself and other people. Yeah. And I'm not mad at any particular person. I'm just saying I don't want anyone thinking it's okay just to come on here and disrespect people. That's my point. But I've noticed it's been happening more often, so yeah. You watch a lot of creators that are prevalent, and it's that's so prevalent. I just think, I mean, so far, I've had a few people that tried to do the parasocial thing, which I feel really uncomfortable about, but I blocked some of those because I don't want anyone like I'm not saying people can't be happy to talk to me, but I don't want anyone thinking there's a relationship where there's none, because I've had that happen and I don't like. I've had that happen online, and that's not even on YouTube. I had that happen, like, because I talked to someone, they thought that means they own me, even though of course you can't physically own me, but the thing is creepy. Parasocial is kind of, I'll look it up so I can read it to you, what parasocial means. It's kind of, well, this is based on my definition, but I'll read the ones there. Parasocial is basically where you perceive there's a relationship with you and another person. Particularly, this is typically with someone that's created something and you being the viewer and perceiving a relationship or any kind of relationship, friendship, otherwise beyond what the person wants to give you, But let me look it up just to make sure that's the right definition I'm giving you. But that's just based on Mariah's thoughts. Hold on, let's get to the actual definition. Okay. Parasocial. It means relating to connection with a person and someone you don't know personally, such as a celebrity or fictional character. Parasocial relationships are often one-sided, unreciprocated connections with a person who feels a false sense of intimacy with that figure. Yeah, I don't like that. I've had that happen. I really don't like that. I've had that happen in real life, which is really disgusting. Actually made me feel sick. Feel sick because I thought me and my sister were gonna have to pull out. At least I was thinking about possibly following a chain order on someone, which I never would have thought I would have even think about doing. And I've had online people harass me, and I've blocked them or blocked and stopped talking, stopped talking, blocked, whatever. I've had where I was using this app called Line. It's for a lot of gamers to use. I had the experience on there where I didn't want someone, but they kept wanting me, and I didn't want them, and then they started turning me pictures that I didn't want, and like I got to a point where I had almost had a mental breakdown because of it, so I blocked, and it's just annoying. Like, just because the thing is that scares me is just because I talk to someone normally, that they expect me to reciprocate because they want something. I don't. That's one thing that scares me. Just because I'm nice to someone doesn't mean I owe you anything. Like, just like you being nice to me doesn't mean you owe me anything. Nobody owes anyone anything. And that's one thing that scares me. Like, the bigger this channel gets, I'm worried that eventually I'll have more of these an actual parasocial relationship with someone. I care about people, but of course there are certain lines that I won't go past. And maybe if I knew in person, I'd go past that, but because I don't, it's like the reason why it's scary is because you could have literally I could have the purest attention, but someone could just think because someone has a pure intention that it means you owe that person everything. No, because that's literally how a lot of I don't want to be one of those stories like on the news where you end getting killed for because I didn't do something that person wanted. For example, like that one girl, her name was, I think she was an 80s celebrity. She got murdered by somebody that didn't like the way she was portraying a fictional character. She got murdered for that. And the guy came to her door and shot her. I don't want that happening to me. I also don't want that to happen to, I don't want my family ever having to experience that. One thing that does worry me, because sometimes there are people that you never know online can look up everything about you and then just come to your place and kill you. And that's one thing one thing I said to my parents. I said, I'm worried that one day, not that I want this to happen, I never do, ever. That because of what I'm doing, it could impact them. And if that happens, someone did that to I don't even know what I do. It's like literally, I really feel so much guilt. So yeah, hopefully that does never go. I hope that never happens. So, because sometimes people can perceive someone a certain way just because you smile or talk to someone. That means you are owed something? Nobody's owed anything. I'm not owed anything, nor are you. I love that you guys have a safe space, but beyond that, I don't really know what to say. And I'm glad that the videos I do help, but I just want to be careful that I've had I remember there's several times where I've had people thinking that, and this is sometimes online, sometimes in real life, people thinking that I want them because of certain things. Like, I remember in high school, this guy, I didn't want to date him, but it's almost like literally, actually, no, it's not. Like, every single time he would see me, literally, he was talking to someone, look over and he see me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not happening to me. Like it's almost like in his mind he could see a relationship where there was none because the electricity was none. I remember his cousin telling me that like his cousin like because his cousin was they were think both a year younger than me or something, but like he would tell me his cousin wants to ask me out. He already did that, and like I'm thinking in my brain like what I don't understand what the fascination is about a person if they don't want you like to keep pursuing. What is that like? They already said they don't want you. Get the heck over it. Like I'm not trying to be rude, but it's the truth. Like if someone didn't want me, I'd get upset. Like and eventually move on. There are some. And what scares me, there are some people that are. It's one thing I worry about. I said to my dad, I said I worry that because I know what to look for, but the thing is, you could know a whole lot of things what to look for, but you never know who you're gonna cross paths with. Like you could, like honestly, let's be honest. There could be people on here. Not saying there are. There could be people on here that could look up everything about me, come to my house, and they're gonna like try if they had those intentions, those bad intentions, could harm me and my family. And if anything, if anything like that ever happened, I would defend my family. Like I don't care. I mean, I don't want to die, but I would if that was my fault that it happened, then I would protect them with my life. I told them this. I said, if anyone tried to harm you and it was my fault, I would do whatever I had to make sure that there would be no harm to come to them if I had the choice. That's literally what I think about. Um. Yeah, I know it's something that I'm in control. I really wish it wasn't my control because it'd be great. Hopefully it never happens. Like even the celebrities, they just sometimes living their life and they get some stalkers. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just a regular nobody. Okay, maybe not a nobody. I'm a somebody, but I'm saying I'm not like somebody that, um, what did I say? Not someone that I don't really, honestly, I don't really like fame. I don't even like being in center of attention, so hopefully we'll just be unnoticed for the rest of my life, because that'd be great. Because I mean, I could just live in my little corner and not have to worry about any of these problems. But I do feel like as this channel grows, eventually I'll probably have to do sub onlys because if it gets to a point where it becomes toxic, then I'll just do it where only people that sub can actually like comment on the live streams because you can do that if it got to a point like that. Yeah, unfortunately. I watch a lot of true crime. I know that there are good people, but I know there are actually really bad people. And sometimes the really bad people look really good on the outside, but they're really messed up on the inside, which is actually really terrifying. Like I watch these true crime episodes. Like I watched this true crime documentary called "My Lover, My Killer." Like so, the one that person was in an intimate relationship ended up killing them. Because they wanted to leave. Oh hell! Oh hi, Jill. I was talking about you earlier. So weird. You want to be famous one day? I hope that you are, but I hope that you stay safe though. I don't want to be famous. I never do. Ever want to be famous. Ever in my life. Like because I want my privacy. And when you're famous, you can't get your privacy. And that's one thing I need like my privacy. Like there are some celebrities like they're famous, but they like when they go home they don't have to be in the spotlight. And if I ever, I hope I really literally don't want to become famous ever. It's not that I don't want people to help people, I do, but I don't want to become to a point where people like I don't want people like harming themselves. Like I don't like those. I don't want anyone ever harm themselves over me, because there are some fans that are that obsessive where they will harm themselves if something happens to one of the people that they like watch or do. No, uh. Wait, I was talking to Nick about how I want you and him to sorry guys, I realized I just was doing this little reconnecting. I don't know why I did that, but I guess the internet tried to go down. But so I was saying to Nick earlier, I said I want you guys to do your little dart challenge in your little pool. Okay, so you said that reminds me of a show that you should watch. Oh, I definitely watched the show we called You. It was insane. That's what I don't. I like what the. I watched that show when it was on TV. I don't know. I think it went to Net. I liked it before it went to Netflix. I don't know if it got better or not. I think it's on Netflix, so I can't watch it. But I watched it and it was creepy as heck. He became obsessed. See what I'm saying? A stalker. I don't want a stalker. I've almost had several and I'm good. I don't want one. And my one high school friend actually had a stalker who was her boyfriend ex. I don't even know what the heck he was. He was like her boyfriend. It was annoying because her house was 2 houses down from us. Well, she doesn't still live there, but when she was, he would stand at her house, and she would pace back and forth, and it was literally I would get so pissed because like I gotta walk. Me and my sister had to walk past him, and we didn't like him because we knew he was a stalker. And yes, I don't want a stalker. And unfortunately, which is ironic, it's kind of funny, but kind of sad. So one of my classmates is his brother. His bro they both have J names. I'm not gonna say that. I almost said it out loud too. The brother, I don't mind the brother. The brother is cool. I like him, but I don't like the other brother. I still don't like him to this day. I just don't like him. He just like he like made me and my sister have a falling out with the girl because we told her because we knew how I could tell based on his tendencies the way he was acting around her like he would never like leave her side. It was creepy as hell. I'm just gonna say it was creepy as I've never seen that creepy in my life, and I didn't think I'd ever experienced something like that in my whole life. Like we could tell he was like obsessive and probably like, you need to break up with him. And I remember she said she only dated him. She didn't really like him like that. She kind of pity dated him, which is the worst thing to ever do. I'm sorry. Is it bad that I was happy that they broke up? I was not. I was not sad. I was literally happy. She made us have a falling. I mean, he made us have a falling out with her and her brother. I actually like both of them still. That crap was disgusting. It was no. It was. I don't know what it was. There's something about him. I'm sorry. I would never pity date someone. I remember this guy online. I didn't know him in person. Um, I guess he thought because I talked to him, whatever, video chat, blah blah blah, that I was gonna date him or whatever. So, which didn't happen, and I'm glad it didn't happen because it made me think of this guy, that guy I was just talking about, the one, the stalker. Um, and even though he probably would never say if he's a stalker, but he was a stalker. He because he to me people that can't take no for an answer means I feel like that means something is wrong with you. There are people I've encountered that can't take no for an answer. To me, when anyone can't take no for an answer, when you tell them clearly you're not interested in them and they keep asking why and why and why, it means something is wrong there. It means Mariah. It means it literally the warning sign to me, telling me Mariah, do not engage with this person. Cut that person out because they intend to do harm. Like that's what that tells me. I don't know about anyone else. That's what it tells you. Like my ex was like, Mariah, don't need to talk to him. My one friend was like, yeah, don't need Mariah, don't talk to him anymore. Like stop. Like because I think he thought because I was single that like oh because he's single and I'm single I have to date you. Like that's not guaranteed. Like I don't know who told somebody just because if that was a college age for anything, I guess a lot of people that were single would just date each other even if they didn't have no feelings for that person. But I don't know, maybe that's just a Mariah thought. I can't really specify. Yeah. I'm really glad that didn't I'm really glad I didn't date I'm really glad that I didn't date him because I really terrified. One thing I was thinking, oh my gosh, I could see like you know how in those I don't know if you watch true crime like I do, but I know I watch true crime a lot. I could see like me being in a situation like on this one this true crime show I watched called My Lover My Killer. If I tell them I'm getting out of the situation, I could see like in my head this is what I see someone like trying to prevent me from leaving. Hmm? No, I wasn't on the Titanic. I don't even know what that means, but okay. Yeah, I watch a lot of true crime. It's a problem. Like I think I totally dodged where you said you dodged a bullet there. Oh, I'm glad you learned from your past. I've learned a lot of things like I should have never learned. Like so, yeah. I just that it kind of makes me worried that people can be like that. Which actually, one thing I was saying to myself, I said, I'm glad a lot of the stuff online, even though some of the crap was bad, like some of the stuff that I experienced online was bad. I'm glad I experienced it because I feel like it taught me to have more boundaries for myself. And so, like some of the boundaries I didn't have before I have now, because like for example, consent with in that because I always had consent, but I never actually had to put it into play until the thing with sexual violation through the video chat thing, which really effed my mind up when I think about it, which is why I'm trying not to think about the details of that. But because I didn't realize back then I didn't have consent. I didn't even think that it's very true. They can be both amazing and terrifying. Like, it's another reason why because of that particular incident with the sexually violated through video chat, that's why I don't take, when anyone video calls me that I don't know, I literally don't pick up. I won't, because of that. That literally, like, I don't even know what, I was really upset, and I was upset and angry at the same time. And then I remember when I was at therapy, when I was in therapy, thank God I was going to therapy at that time, because I kind of like lost it a little bit. And then my therapist was like, Mariah, this is not your fault. You didn't cause this. Nothing you did could cause this, because this person always intended to do this. And the reason this happened wasn't even my fault. It was more of, that means they probably planned to do this. And I know back when it happened, I first thought it was my fault, and I'm like, and then later on I realized, no, Mariah, this was never your fault, because you can't possibly make someone do something like that too. That means they always had that ill intent thing. He was one of those other people that he's one of those other people that I just talked to online, that was, I was being nice and actually being a person that actually has I was actually being a nice person too, but he was getting on my nerves that day, because I was starting to get on my nerves. So I was at work, being myself, doing what I needed to do, and so he was pissing me off, because he was literally getting on my nerves, like kept bothering me, bothering me, kind of similar to Mason, which he was a dick, by the way. Sorry, he was, though, because he was no different than that guy. Even though he didn't sexually violate me through video chat, he sexually violated me through pictures and stuff, and saying he would, like, kind of like, he basically said he would rape me, like, if because I didn't want him. Like, that basically is, to me, that's a violation. Luckily, we don't live in the same state, because I do believe he would have actually done what he said, which makes me disgusted, by the way. And nobody should be okay with raping somebody because don't want them. That's absolutely disgusting. In my opinion, I think that should be a crime, to say you're gonna basically in your way, even though you didn't specify. I know exactly what he was saying. Because to me, if someone tells you they don't want something and you keep doing something, it tells me that you don't have any boundaries for anything. You'll just do it. I feel like certain people would, when I encounter some people online, and that I've encountered online, I could see that actually happening. I think honestly that's probably where the rape dream came into play, because of all the trauma from this sexual stuff, and then it tied a really good moment with a bad moment together. And I think, because I told my therapist at the time, I said that I think what my brain did was tie a really good moment that I had with a really bad moment, and it made me, in my subconsciousness, had me have a rape dream, which was the most, and it pissed me off, because it tied something really good with someone I really cared about, and then this shit with, I'm sorry for people that don't like me saying that word, with someone else that I didn't give a crap about, and it tied it together, and it made me, I'm never telling my ex that happened, because he is a really awesome guy, and I feel like he would think it's his fault that stupid trauma from nothing to do with him was tied to a really good moment with him and I, and that's not fair to me. And I never told him, I'm never telling him, ever, because I don't think that's fair, because then it's gonna, like, I feel like it would destroy him, and I would never do that. I mean, it didn't destroy me, but it's just very sickening to me. And I shouldn't have to, my point is, based on my behavior to somebody, if I'm being kind or whatever, it doesn't mean, any audacity to make you believe that you can just do what you want because you want to. That's not how it works. Sometimes, you know what I wish I could do sometimes? I wish that people that had like these kind of trauma, like not trauma, these kind of behaviors had like some kind of marking on them, particular marking for anybody that comes in contact with them. Like for example, say it's like an X or whatever the marking is. It gets really big when you go near that person. So everybody that is exposed to that person knows that you do not go near, do not associate with the person. Stay away from that. And I mean when I say an ex or whatever. I'm talking about like someone that done a really bad thing or that is very violent or sickening or something is wrong with them. Like I mean like a sexual deviant or some kind of sexual person that is wants to harm somebody in a sexual way. Like some kind of you know what I mean? Like then like if someone is like a sexual predator or something, I would like to like have like some kind of marking on. I know it sounds stupid, but I wish that was a thing. I wish, like, for example, like, if I'm gonna encounter someone that you could be, I don't really care if you can look the best on the outside, what the heck ever. But if you are a disgusting, violent person, I would like to know so I don't encounter you at all. Like, I wish there was some kind of like some kind of secret tattoo or something that like highlights up or really big so you can see it and you have to encounter that person. Like I think if that I do wonder if that was ever implemented, would there be a lot of less the domestic violence the victims of domestic violence. Like I do want I mean yeah, I do know there's a sexual I do know that part, but I remember watching this series where the lady didn't even know about the guy's past, and she ended up dating him, and then unfortunately she ended up getting killed. And like the family didn't even know about his past, and I don't really know how that works. I've never had to go on, at least not to my knowledge. I've never looked at a sexual registry. I don't think I could look at that because I would be so mad because I want to do things to people that do that like really bad things, and I'm not going to say them on here because then I'd probably go and get in trouble. My mom already knows. I tell her all the time when she be telling me there's a new person out there that did something to people, and it makes me really really mad and violent because my brain not I want to get violent, but I'm not actually become violent. It's just sickening to me. Um, the point I'm making is consent is very important. I didn't used to I knew that was always important, but I never thought I would have to deal with that because I never had to deal with it in the past. But obviously, I know now that that's not a that is eventually gonna be a thing. So that's why now I make sure like consent is very important. People know it. You don't have that? Oh, that's so sucky. Sorry, that does suck. Why don't they have that there? You said if someone is convicted of a crime. Yeah, I think they do have them placed on the list, but there are also people that offend because I've literally watched series where people have offended, but they're not on the registry because people are too afraid to report it, which is so effed. I'm not saying it's not effed up. I'm not saying the victims. I'm not saying I'm putting shame on the victims. I do understand why they may not want to report it, but I also think if they reminds me of if they don't report it, like for example, just say I'm not saying God, I'm not wishing this on myself. I'm just saying, say I date someone, this person has the horrible past I have no knowledge of because there's no record of them committing any kind of crime because no one in the past reported it, and then say like I get like raped or something and then I try to leave and then get murdered. Of course, eventually after that happens, not that I want this to happen. I'm not trying to say I want this to happen. But I'm saying this happens, then of course the law's got to get changed. People they're gonna say she should have known about, because they always say like why didn't the people of the past tell her about the record? And I'm like they might have felt terrified. That's probably a reasoning. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna get tissue. Yeah, I just think that's okay. So you said
there's a list, but it's not. Why is it not accessible? That's literally stupid. Why wouldn't they make it accessible online? That literally, you should put it. Never mind. Mariah's thinking. Mariah must have something that is just like. No, but they should definitely put it online because like so if you come in contact with that person, you would know. Like that's like not you don't have to put they don't have to say who they like did any kind of sexual crime to, but at least aware that it's that person is violent. That should be up there. You said even though they do it. Even if they. Sorry, my brain's like, huh? Okay. Yeah, let's stop. Let's like I would just my oh so it's what do you mean it's not a priority? What? Hold on, maybe I read that wrong. Let me reread that. I must have read your thought, what you just said wrong, Nick. Hold up. They, they should, but honestly, I don't think. What the heck? Wait a second. So what is on their priority list? Why is that not a? Let me, Mariah. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. You know you get mad about things. Don't get mad. Sorry, I have to calm down because I have a thing. I can't go over a certain threshold because I start getting really mad and it can't calm myself down. Oh, you said not a priority, but for what our attack. But that should be a priority. Keeping people safe because that can cause people to be in domestic violence situations and also be murdered. So I don't understand why that's not a priority. Because you're basically causing people to possibly enter into a relationship with a darn person that is violent. Because typically people that are, I got nothing. I don't even know what to say to this because that makes me annoyed. Oh, wait, they get one. Oh, so they get that. I can't see you're about to get me mad. I'm about to get mad. I'm trying really hard not to get mad right now because that makes me really mad. Mariah, calm down. You already know you can't be getting mad. Calm down. I know myself. I feel myself getting mad. Oh, Mariah. Think of something else. Think of something else. Oh, think about. Ooh, I'm trying not to get mad so bad, so bad. I just don't. Oh my gosh. The reason I get mad is because of what he just, what was said makes me mad because like that means they could do it again. And the one thing that really made me mad is when I was watching that show. It's called my lover, my killer. The girl, she tried. She literally went to the Durham police and told them that this guy is stalking her, and they didn't do a thing. They put this pin system in, and it didn't work. Like she told them that he was showing up to her apartment like leaving things, then they're broken up. Like, I'm sorry, but if I'm broken up with someone or someone's broken up with me and they come around my house when I don't want them there, first off a minute, why didn't the police come to the bloody house? That's the first thing I don't understand. Because the first thing they should have did is she basically saying she has a darn person here that she don't want here. Why didn't the police go to the house? Putting the pin system is fine if they can locate him. If he's still doing things that is not like, I don't even know what to say. Wait, so you said you believe all criminal records. Wait, if all criminal records were made public for everyone, then yeah, I believe that too, man. Like I don't criminal records, particularly the most violent ones. I think those should be public records, so you know who you should not be even near. But let's just be honest. The legal system does not. Let's be honest. The only thing the legal system is good for is for money. That's about it. They don't be doing the right thing. Like people that don't even commit crimes that are like that brutal get like I don't get it. What kind of backwards system is this? You got criminal people in jail for to transporting weed for 20 plus years, and you got someone in for murder. I remember watching this true crime. I watch a lot of true crime, and I swear to you, which pisses me and my dad off because we watch similar stuff. We've seen where someone committed murder. This lady literally committed murder, and she got 6 bloody years. 6 bloody years for murder, and she didn't even. Or actually, no, even 9 years, and she got off in 6. And I'm like, what? In my, I can't see. This is why. This is why I need to be an Avenger, but I can't be one. I'm not allowed. Oh, certain things. I'm like. The part that made me really mad is the way she killed him was the most brutal way, and she only got 6 darn years. She was married to him for like 2 days, and she lit him a fire. Like, what the heck? And I can't. See, this is why I can't. This is why I can't be a certain thing. I could not represent someone that is guilty, and I know they're guilty. I could never do that. I could never. I cannot, I can't. That's just certain things I can't. I know some people would just take any, no. I would not be a vigilante. Yeah, I don't think that's what I'd be. I call it adventure, which means I would avenge all the people that were wronged. And when I'm saying, I mean, I round them up, and then I do things that I can't talk about because then I get in trouble right now because I can't talk about them because I think about them daily. Particularly when I feel like someone has been completely wronged, and like particularly like certain. Even some true crimes I've done, I felt like, what the heck is this garbage? Like, I remember watching, I know, an eye for an eye, and I know you're supposed to turn the other cheek, but I'm sorry, certain instances I don't want to. I'm just going to tell you right now. I know I may look like a really sweet person, but there's certain things I just can't look past. It's hard for me to do that. It's very hard. I don't like when I don't like people touching children. I don't like people touching people that are defenseless. I hate that mess. I hate it with everything in my heart. I hate those. I literally hate that mess. It just pisses me off really dang bad. I may not be the biggest. I might be a small whatever woman, but I can't. I don't like people putting their hand on anybody, male, female, whatever. I don't care. I just don't like that kind of. Oh. I can't. I know. See, this is why. I guess technically it is a vigilante. I guess, but I call it an avenger because I'd be avenging people that didn't get their justice, and it happens often. Like that little girl. It just pisses me off. I wonder if he's out. That little girl that I told you I did this true crime case on, which really pissed me off because. They should have been able to get him a help. I'm sorry, the government. Where was it? The UK, somewhere in the UK, where they gave him 11 years. That freaking pissed me off. I'm sorry, it did piss me off really bad, because like that means he can get out and do it again, which makes me really dang mad. You literally killed her because she wouldn't eat her food. Like, what is wrong with you, psychopath? What about I do things? No, I'm definitely not a superhero, but I can't. See, my brain doesn't like, my brain. Why? It's just my brain, particularly with justice, my brain just gets really mad when things are not, it's only when injustice is done. Like, for example, this one guy did a case on, he was, pardoned, what was it, 70-something years after he did the crime and was executed? Actually, sorry, falsely accused of a crime and was executed. What's the point of even doing that? Because literally, I doubt that his family members that were alive when he was accused of this crime and other thing, they're probably dead. Like, you're not doing justice to nothing. Like, what is your problem? I really can't stand the legal system at times. I literally can't stand it. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know how I can't dissociate myself from things. Like, I know I'm supposed to be able to. How do you pardon somebody? I never even heard that. Like, people, like, he was, the way they got him, which is some bullcrap, by the way. So he had really low, a very low IQ, and I don't mean to say it. That's what they said. That he,
think they said he had an IQ of was it a toddler? Really, his mind, the way his mind was. I'm not trying to be rude. I forgot his name. This happened back in the I think the early, was it the 20s or was it the 20s or was it earlier than that? One of those times. It was either this was either no. You mean look at the case I did? It was hold on, let me see. I can actually look it up. Let's look. I think his name was it Freddie something? Hold on. Let me look what his name was. I cannot remember his name on the top of my head. I know his IQ was very low, which made me really, really mad, by the way. His name was, hold on, let me go into playlist. Where is it? Let's see. His name was, dang it. Let me just see what video that is. Videos. His name was Joe Ardid. I can't say his name. His last name. His last name is okay. His last name is spelled Arridy. He was falsely accused and wrongfully convicted. He was accused of rape, murder, and attempted murder. It just pissed me off. I'm sorry. Like, it just made me mad. I like literally when I did that case, I didn't realize I did it that long ago. So I did this case. I did this case back in February of 2022. It's under my playlist for missing, mistreated, and justice for the disabled. He had the IQ of They got him to falsely confess because he had the very low intelligence where they could just kind of tell him what to say, which is really the effed up most thing I've ever heard in my freaking life. I think he might have had. No, but I don't know if he had autism. He might have been autistic. Based on what I read, it sounded like he could have been autistic, but I'm not certain. Because the reason he was on death row, I know that, but he was I think, if I remember right, he was really scared to be executed, but it was weird because he was really scared to be executed, but also he would, I think he might have been autistic, even though I didn't say that. It was really effed up. Also, yeah, people have made mistakes on death row. They falsely executed a lot of people, honestly. What was I gonna say? I don't know about Robin. I did do this case on Robin Rocky Meyer. I don't know if he ever got executed. I hope not. I know he was facing execution, and he was I hate how when the true crime cases I do make me upset. Like the ones I pick, because I like, for example, like Grant Whitaker. That one pissed me off because that. Right, don't say it. His case made me mad because of the person who did it. It's because I do believe the person that did it got less time because of stupid COVID. He was murdered, and the guy who did it just pissed me off because I watched the darn documentary, and the guy, he confessed and everything, and he got, I think, 2 years, but he didn't even serve. I don't think he served that amount, which is bullcrap, by the way, because that shouldn't have been even a thing. He was also deaf. That's not the point. They both were deaf. That's not the point. The point is, if somebody doesn't want to do something, something with you, why just not leave it alone? They said he killed him because he didn't want to do the partnership anymore. Like, so you decide to kill somebody just because they don't want to do something when you could surely have walked away and found something else to do. And I honestly don't think he probably would have got caught if he didn't run away. He ran and he went to Mexico, which tells me if it's self-defense, that's what the person who did it claimed it was self-defense. But if it was self-defense, you don't run away and hide the body and all this stuff, hide the car. You don't do all of that if it's self-defense. You do not do any of that. You literally, what you would have done, I'm not saying, I don't know much about self-defense, but I've seen enough true crime where if you're gonna claim self-defense, at least what you would do is what, at least what I've seen on movies and stuff. For this, if you have a gun, particularly, you shoot off a warning shot saying,
okay, I'm giving you more ample warning time to back off. And then you would only shoot one shot. You wouldn't do multiple. For this guy, particularly this guy, he was saying that the guy was trying to hurt him. I don't know. Based on what the evidence they had, he got hit in the back of the head. So if the person would have hurt him, why would he, if the person was trying to hurt him, why would you hit them in the back of the head, which means you're behind them? That don't jive for me. Like, this guy Henry. I wonder if he's gonna get out though. Sorry, Alex Henry. I did a case on him. He's from the UK. He's autistic. I hope he gets out because I don't because that's the one. That's the one I was talking about where the guy was what was he? He was said that he was the one that they said he should have known that the guy had a knife and was wanting to kill somebody. How can you possibly know someone's wanting to kill someone? Even if you're friends with someone, let's just say, okay, say me and my best friend decide, oh, we're going to go out and do things, like have fun, and then we're just going to randomly, like, decide we're going to punch somebody or whatever. Like, I don't get that. Like, I'm supposed to know you, like, literally carried a weapon in your bag and you're going to use it. Like, how am I supposed to know that? That also, I feel like for that particular thing, that depends on the kind of friendship you have. Like for me, my best friend, I'm for sure if I see her gonna go. First off, if she had a knife and she's using it, I'm taking her behind to the police. That's what I'm doing. I don't care about nothing. I'm gonna take her behind to the police. I'm not about to just let. Oh hello, Merry Christmas to you too. But seriously, I just think it's really garbage. I don't know if they ever changed him. I'm not sure. I probably should look. Maybe I'll look it up. Let's see. Let's see if they. I really kind of hope that they changed his thing, but I don't know. And I don't know what ever happened to Sebastian Rogers. I did a thing on him, but I don't know whatever happened to him because I've not heard anything more recent. That one was like what I've like literally never heard of a thing like that. Let's see if he. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Despite running, let's see if they got anything recent. Also, I feel bad for his family and his daughter because he has a daughter. Alex Henry, he has a daughter. He had a daughter a little bit. I think his girlfriend was pregnant right before this crime happened back in. So weird because he's around my age. I think he's around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's around my age because this happened in, hold on. This happened in 2013. When was this crime? Yeah, this happened in 2013. Yeah, so he was my age. Yep. Which is insane. I don't think there is any. I haven't heard anything else on this one, so I'm not certain if they've gotten it thrown out. Oh wow, he actually is. He's a December baby, so he actually just turned 32. Wow. I don't think there's anything else recent. Yeah. Any last questions before I end this stream? Because I realized I've been on here for longer than I think. This always happens to me because I get invested. But you guys rock. I really like talking to you guys. I really do hope that they get him out. I really do hope that every person that has a disability that's in prison or going to prison for a crime, that they get the accommodations they need. I wonder if he gets the accommodations in jail that he should be getting out here. I don't know. There's no way. Unfortunately, there's no way to know. You guys rock, though. I'm so weird, but I just like being myself, and I like that I catch myself, and you guys don't judge me for it. And like, no, I don't have any plans over the holiday. No, I'm just gonna relax. I'm trying to figure out if I want to take a break or not, because I always do. I always work myself too much at times with researching for my stuff I'm gonna do, like for content. Just probably gonna watch some shows and stuff. What? When is Christmas dinner? I think we're having lasagna for Christmas dinner. You said when is it? On Christmas? That's what I call it, Christmas. I know some people call it Xmas, but I call it Christmas. Yeah. I gotta watch. I don't know. I feel so sad because I'm gonna watch the last episode of How to Get Away with Murder. I feel like I'm gonna be crying when I'm done watching it because like it's the last. Oh, you had yours already. Oh wow. Yeah, we don't celebrate when we do Christmas stuff. We don't celebrate it early. Oh, okay. Wait, how many Christmas dinners do you have? Wait, you said you're first. What the heck? Wait, chill. You and Nick still gotta do promise. Well, not promise. Please try to do your. You and Nick try to do your little Try to do your little dart and pool stuff, please. Cause I really want to know how it goes. I know I'm weird, but that's just part of being Mariah. Wait, you have at least 3 dinners. Wait, is that because you go to different people's houses or something? You do a Christmas Eve dinner with the family, and then probably spend Christmas at your home or your brother's family. Yeah, you totally guys. You totally gotta do that for real. Is it? I know it's probably weird that I'm like happy that this is happening. I love watching like people in my chat like bond with each other. No, he. Well, he can say where he's from. I won't say it. I know. Wait, wait. That's where he thinks you're from. Okay. See, I wasn't gonna say. I want him to say. Yeah, there we go. My stomach's hungry, which I don't know how I feel about that. It's a mixed bag. Some days, oh yeah, for me, for well anyone that didn't know, because I have it in anorexia, I deal with having to figure out. I deal with having to deal with you said that's a lot further. I'm probably closer to chill than you are, Nick, because I'm in the U.S. Yeah, I'm not. That's not a hint that I'm playing either. I didn't say that. Like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. I just sometimes I wish I was saying to my mom and my dad. Sometimes, oh, I talk to my family enough. I told them I said I wish I didn't have my brain. I wish my brain could eat normally, like a normal person. I know normal is relative. I get it, but I wish I didn't have this disordered eating. Wait, sorry, disordered thinking towards eating. If that makes any sense. I told myself I can't skip any meals, even though it's not that I want to. But I know if I do that, then I'm gonna start my eating disorder back up, and it's gonna be a problem. Um, I try to be as transparent as possible. Oh, dang! I don't think I have any Wii games that have darts on it, so I don't think that's a thing. I don't think so. I really hope you guys get to do that though. And if anyone has any other questions, let me know before, because I want to. The Wii is offline. You guys make me happy. Yeah, I know. Sorry if you heard my bone crack. It happens a lot enough. Look like an orange pumpkin. Did I say that? Yeah, that's a thing. I just go with the flow of what my brain decides to say. That's just how my brain rolls. I don't know. For some people, that's like, why are you being weird, Mariah? Other people are like, okay, I rock with it. No, I wasn't cracking my knuckle. I just moved my arm and it cracked. That happens to some often enough. Do you think something in the water is causing that problem? But I don't know. You crack your knuckles? I used to, but then I stopped. Yeah. Guys, I hope you have a good holidays. It's a bad, yeah, I know. I mean, I used to funny. That's why I said it's surprising I have nails because I used to bite these, like even both. Like they're like nails. Like a when I think about them, I think of. Shut up! No, it isn't good. That's a lie. That's not a good habit. That's a bad habit. That's a really bad habit, but okay. Oh, you were kidding. Oh, my bad. See, I don't really understand. If you're being sarcastic, I can't tell because I don't understand sarcasm. Which one? Wait, which one's your brothers have? But the first one or the second one? Oh my! I just realized you put joints as in like that. I realized I thought. Some reason I thought you said cracking your joints. Like actually, I was thinking how can you, and then my brain was thinking how can you crack your joints? But then I'm like, but my brain is not working the way it's supposed to be. Yeah. Don't judge me. I know you're judging. You're like, what the heck, Mariah? Well, whatever. Whatever. My innocence is cute though to myself. I like my innocence. Actually, I do feel like my autistic side makes me feel a lot more innocent than it should at times. But wait, you think it helps? Oh, really? I wonder what I'd be. Actually, I don't. Actually, no, I don't wonder what I'd be like that on that because I know when I've had alcohol, it's not a. I've done it something. It's confusing. Your mind. Wait, why is your mind broke? My mind does that when I'm sleep deprived. I'm good. I'm good. Mariah doesn't need any more. Mariah doesn't need any products in her because then she would be. Yeah, a lot of things that people don't need to be seeing, but okay. Yeah. Love you guys. I hope you have a good holidays. I'm gonna let you go because I don't want to keep you up. I gotta eat, and you guys got. I know Nick has to sleep, and I don't know what Chill's gonna do, and everyone else that is here. Same to you, and I'm glad that you like these. I am really happy, and also remember vote for your if you haven't already vote for what you want for the topic for when we reach 1100 subscribers, which I think we have already. I have to put another poll up for when the dates are gonna be. I'll put that up probably this weekend, which is insane because I didn't think we'd hit it today. You too. Till next time. I can't believe that Saturday is gonna be our last live stream for the year. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Well, live stream. Oh, sorry, last fun. Sorry, the last scripted live stream, but the last fun live stream will be next week, which is crazy. I don't know how I feel about that. Crazy. Hmm? Oh no! Wait, who got a? Who has a? Wait, what? Wait, what did you say? All peaches. I don't want no one to have a cancer diagnosis. Please don't say that. Okay, bye guys. I love you. And have a good happy holidays if anyone to everyone that celebrates. Okay. Bye guys. Love you. Oh, you meant to okay, okay. Thank goodness.